Bastards, patrol's trying, but they can't get their asses. Beside we can't let.
Yo, is this
Stonie's back. Makes nobody know.
So good, my dog.
Stonie Bud is back.
Let's do this.
We're back after a little spring break, and I'm here with a good bud that I traveled around with a bunch. Benny Milam, dude. Minnesota?
Oh, yeah.
We got a snowboarder here who focuses on the streets. Big rider for Red Bull, and they've done amazing projects with him. He has, would you have the key to the city recently in a town for Red Bull in a contest? I mean, this guy basically runs the streets. He's been in contests. He's had video parts, and a very technical rider, and just an all-around good dude. Benny Milam, welcome to Stonie's Buds and the Boarding House podcast studio. How you doing, man?
Dude, I'm doing good. Thanks for having me. How you doing, Stonie Bud?
So good, my dog. Thanks for asking, man.
Love to hear it.
Dude, I'm excited to get you in here because we have traveled a bunch and had some good times. And I've been following your career. I don't even know now how long. Let's see, probably since you came out, dude. I mean,
yeah, I think we first started shooting together in, I want to say 2018.
Yeah, because it was like Snowboarder was starting, pulling some kids together, and you were on the crew, right?
Yeah, for Beta movie.
Beta.
The Beta.
And that was 2018, is that what you said? Or no?
2018.
2018. My question to you is, you're from a town that I don't think I can pronounce. What's it called?
Chisago City.
Chisago. Is that maybe an Indian thing? Is that what's going on?
Maybe. Yeah, that would make sense, actually. There's the lake I grew up on. There's a camp there called Camp Ojakita.
Nice. So that's probably the deal.
Yeah.
And it's what, land of 1,000 lakes or something? And
land at 10,000 lakes.
10,000, dude. So that's why you're like the lake I grew up on.
Yeah, there's like 6 in my hometown.
How does a kid from this town find snowboarding?
We got Troll like 20 minutes away.
Okay, so I've been to Troll, so I'm familiar with your lake zone.
Yeah, it's kind of by Forest Lake, but it's actually really funny. My dad moved from Chicago to Chisago.
Oh, sick,
So he moved from the big windy city to the little windy city.
Little windy city.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick. That's
The mini windy city.
Good story. And having troll hogging, I mean, that's crazy. Like on your fingertips, like
Yeah.
20
Trollhagen
minutes.
in this place called Wild Mountain, which was actually my original home hill. And then I want to say I was like 13 years old, started going to Troll.
And were you able to get there? I imagine they were open at night.
Yeah.
So after school, you could go shredding.
Yeah. Yeah, the rope didn't even open till 4 o'clock.
The rope.
Yeah, oh yeah, the tow ropes.
And a lot of people, if you're not from that area, you're maybe not even that familiar, dude. The rope game is insane, huh? It's fast. Like, you're getting runs. That's why all you guys are so good, huh?
Yeah, it's a game changer.
Like, in an hour, you can get, if you want, I mean, I don't even know,
Probably.
a day's worth of runs if you want, right? It seems like.
Yeah, you could probably get 30 laps
30.
in an hour. 40.
That's insane. Yeah, so you're basically just able to hone your skills, and there's ripping kids there.
Yeah.
What got 13-year-old Benny to go there? You just needed to do something after school, or you're stoked on?
Kind of just
What'd you see? What got you into it?
Honestly, what originally got me into snowboarding was my next door neighbor and best friend. His cousin was Micah McGinnity.
What?
Yeah, so growing up, I don't know, I thought it was so cool that huge air horn to Micah McGinnity.
Dude,
He's
Micah's dope.
the legend.
So that explains a lot then. You had Micah to kind of look at and seen him in videos, I imagine.
Yeah, and kind of got me hyped on Volcom such a young age.
Dude, and he is just stylish and good, and
Yeah, best back nose press.
was he still at Troll handling his game, or was he just out shooting, or
He was kind of all over the place.
was he
at
done
that
by then
time.
even? I don't know.
Yeah, he might have been. It was
Yeah.
2003.
Yeah, he used to
something like
come
that.
out here and crush it. He's insane. And what kind of board did you get on then?
My first one was a Liquid Force.
Sick. The familiar
Or
with
not
them.
Liquid Force.
Because they were
What's
like a wakeboard company, right?
Yeah, not Liquid. It was like Liquid L.
It was
Something
probably,
like that.
I know it's Liquid. Ride owned them.
Yeah, yeah.
Ride and Liquid was around for a little bit. It was like after Ride got bought, Jamie Salters, who bought him, like wanted a big box, like to put in those crazy like whatever stores, sports stores like Sports Authority, and Liquid was the answer.
Yeah, it was.
Didn't last long. But you were like a Volcom fan right off the bat, huh?
Yeah. So like my next door neighbor, every year for like Christmas, he would get a box of Volcom stuff from Micah, and it would have like gear for him, and then like a hat or two for like my brother and I, and like some
Sick.
Volcom stickers and stuff like that. So like since day one, that's been like my favorite brand.
Dude, so getting on them, that must have been crazy.
Dude, yeah, that was a true dream come true. Like,
How
that's, like,
long did you ride until you started to get some flow?
I think I got on Volcom 2012.
Okay.
So I actually got on Volcom for skating originally.
Oh, okay. Before you were snowboarding.
Yeah, well, I was snowboarding and skating at the
Skating.
same time, and
And like they were your dream brand, and bam.
yeah.
It
My
goes
mom,
to show, right? Or keep talking. What were we?
my mom met Andy Conrad, who's like the local rep.
Yep.
Huge shout out to Andy Conrad, but he was kind of Emmett Clocker's like right hand man. Kind of like
Sick.
worked the skate side of like Volcom and stuff like that, and yeah,
You were a sick skateboarder.
yeah, I used to compete a little bit, and then got hurt.
Wrong. Oh, really?
Yeah,
Like bad enough to you're like, I'm out of skateboarding. And that's
Yeah.
why I saw you online. You were the ranked 4,000 and like 28
yeah, oh
on
yeah.
some website I went to.
Yeah, we're 4,000th on the border.
That's pretty
right.
sick, dude. At
No
least
big
you're on
deal.
there, dude.
Yeah, it's.
I mean,
I think I
it's,
did one border contest when I was like probably 18 or something. So
well, now on the website, it like lists all your snowboard stats, but is like ranked skateboarder. And I was like, that's why I was confused. I was like, this is sick, dude. I thought they were like, he's so good in the streets that we're gonna rank him as a skateboarder too. I was like, damn, this guy's got some drip out there, dude. So you're you get hurt, so you kind of just were like, screw it, I'm gonna focus on snowboarding.
yeah, I was actually out at Hood when I got hurt. It was kind of a bad situation. Like fly into like it was like mid-July 2016.
And you're
Fly-
a camper?
I was staying at the Burton Demo Center actually.
Oh, okay,
so-
sick, dude. They used
Yeah.
to take care of you guys, a lot of you guys, huh?
yeah,
A lot of you and your friends.
Winkleman kind of got me the hookup for that. but
Wow.
With Dave Massey, rest in peace.
Rest in
He's-
peace, dude. That's why you guys are all pretty close with Dave then, huh?
Yeah.
Because I remember Reid was talking a similar. Is that where you guys all met? Like
That's
Dust
where
Box kids?
the Dust Box started at the Burton Demo Center, probably summer 2018.
Oh, I think I heard about this. You guys were all upstairs and it was dusty, or that it was
Yeah,
like
it's
some
just
gnarly like.
I don't know. Everybody just somehow ended up staying there that summer, and like we kind of just like we got drunk around government camp and one night and just like
Formed a
it
crew.
all kind of like snowballed from there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Dude, it's important to do that, man. You get a crew, and I feel like it just kind of, I don't know, you feel like you're just part of something, and you get tighter with your buds, and it like catapults you farther along. I think almost.
dude, yeah.
Important to have a crew, I guess, for people listening. If you wanna, I mean, look at Wu-Tang Clan, right? You gotta
Yeah.
get with a sick crew and go all out, and I think it helps a lot. And so, you guys formed the Dust Box like right away, huh?
Yeah,
Who were the original people in the box?
it was Robbie Meehan, Dan McGonigal, Reed Smith, Cooper Whittier,
Oh, gee, dude, the
and
crew.
Yeah, Noah Peterson. I almost called him Noah Dean because we call him Dean now. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude.
Noah Peterson got on, or like, I don't know,
And then
became
what?
part of the crew when everyone moved to Salt Lake. But
And he didn't or something?
he did.
Oh,
Or
he did.
he lived out here.
Oh,
so,
that's
like,
right. Okay.
Yeah.
And then since then, there's been like some add-ons and all that, but that was the OG crew.
Yeah, the like original hood crew.
Dude.
Kind of
that's-
what like got the ball rolling, and then what actually started it was like when they first moved to Utah, they were like living in this little like dusty house that was like literally just a dust box.
Like straight up dusty.
Yeah.
Dry as shit here.
Dude, so dry. Like, yeah, shouts
Full
out
of
to
dust. What's cool is that kind of got you guys all to move here, huh? And like, were you sitting there talking like, oh, we're gonna make movies, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, or were you just like joking like, Dust Box?
Dude, it started with like Garrett Whaley, who's actually a skier. He makes the child labor videos. He's a
Oh,
beast.
really? I haven't seen those. I'll have to check those out.
Dude, they're so sick.
I like the name though. It's funny.
Child labor.
Yeah.
So,
So-
his parents, or they ended up leasing the house for the first year, and like pretty much everyone moved in the first year. There was like 7 people living in this like 2.5 bedroom house.
That's
like,
the way to do it. That's how I did it at
Yeah.
the same age. You guys were what, 18, 19?
Yeah, right around that age.
Rent's
Cooper was
cheap, right? And you're like,
dude, $250 a month for rent in Salt Lake. Like,
dude. And now it's like freaking 7,000. You got to get like a loan to pay
Yeah.
rent basically each month. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Dude, 250. That's good living right now. Imagine if you could do that now. That'd just be awesome.
that'd be the dream in
It,
Salt Lake.
it would be the
like-
dream, dude. But you had to have what, like 3 people per bedroom, 4 people.
Yeah, so like I was living in the living room, and then the room right next to me was like Cody, Reid, and Garrett, and then the room right next to that was Robbie, Cooper, and Dan.
All you guys in one crew.
And then, yeah,
You were just like, I'm
Yeah,
not
that-
even gonna get in a room. The living room's fine.
yeah, just like throw
Like
your bed
couch?
in
Did you have a
the-
mattress?
I had my own mattress that I'd like bring out every night, and I'd, like
You had to put it away every night.
yeah, and like go to bed after everyone went
Oh,
to bed
shit,
or like
I didn't think
everyone
about that.
left. yeah.
Dude. So that was probably a little rough.
Yeah, it was hectic. It was fun for like the first year or two, and then I like got pretty burnt on it, and like
Living in the family room or whatever.
yeah, I just couldn't do it. But that was like only a winter thing.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel
go-
like, dude, at that age, it's so doable. But as you get older, you're like, dude, I'm gonna wait for everybody to fucking like. If you have to get up early, you're like asleep with everyone's hanging around you. If there's a party going on, you're like over
Yeah.
there sleeping. That's a rough go.
Dude, it eventually like I eventually got like a little Chinese curtain to like kind of block out some of the light from like there was like 2 sections of the living room.
Yeah.
but, yeah.
So you would sometimes just go crash back there while everyone's hanging around.
Yeah, you just hear everybody talking like
There'd be
5 feet
girls
away from
over
you.
or something, and you're just sleeping back there. Like, I gotta get up tomorrow.
Yeah.
I got a back lip to do tomorrow. And for people listening, the dust box, if you don't know, do your homework, man. These guys, man, they were. What year did you put your first vid out? 3-4 years ago now. Or something?
2019.
I don't know, but they were just that crew. I mean, I feel like there was just crews. It goes from like Lick the Cat, and then there was just like every year there's like a different crew that popped out, and for like many years you guys were the crew, and you still are. I mean, the vids are amazing.
Yeah.
They get pretty good traction, right? Good views.
Yeah.
I saw one of them. I think it was the year you guys went to New York. Like good views on that thing. Like
Yeah. Yeah, they've definitely blown up.
my only complaint is the whole name thing, man. It's still an issue for me. Like if you don't know, and I know you guys, and I still don't. Sometimes I'm like, I can usually pick you and Reid out, but some of the guys, you just like, I don't know who this is. What's going on?
Dude, that's the problem with the video mixtapes nowadays.
Yes.
Like, I don't know. Like, video mixtapes are incredible. Like, I love watching
Yeah.
them, but, like, skate videos, like, half the time you're just like, who?
Dude, yeah, and you
Who's
might
that?
never know
Like-
if the guy doesn't have this long career or something. You might maybe
Yeah.
he'll disappear.
Yeah, I mean, they're always fun. It's just, I don't know. I guess not the best for your career.
Well, the problem for me is too. I feel like it's like if you don't know who it is, you're like not in the know, and you're not as cool, so you're almost embarrassed, and it's just
Yeah.
like a weird thing, you know, it like alienates you maybe, and makes
Yeah.
that kid. Some kids maybe feel like I don't know, like they don't know what's up, so it's too cool for them, or so I don't know. I think marketing standpoint, it's not that tight of a move, but it is
Yeah.
also cool though that you're like if you're that dude that knows who everyone is, kind of badass.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah, video mixtapes. I feel like the full part's gonna.
That's what they're calling them is video mixtapes.
Yeah, I feel like that's. I mean, that's what I call them at least. Like,
And it's because there's no like straight parts.
yeah, and honestly, I call it that because like, I don't know if you remember that video that Colton Morgan made back in the day for.
That was
his
dope.
friend- Yeah, for the.
He
for
kinda-
Drake who passed away. He's
Yes.
a counselor at High Cascade.
And he's I mean he's always making dope stuff too.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like what's the deal though? Do you think it's because some dudes don't have enough footage to get a part? Or is it just because that style's cool because you go on a trip and you're like riding together and it shows the camaraderie?
I feel
Okay.
like it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Maybe everyone has like 5 to 10 clips, not enough for a full part.
Yeah.
So they're just like, yeah, let's just.
Dude, a
Mix it
rail
all
part, you could
together.
pack like 40 shots in if it's your own part.
Yeah. And
If
if you're
you're
at
a-
Anderson, it's like 90
Dude.
clips in a part.
Or you're like Bradshaw, dude. You got so much flavor. You could have like 10 shots and 10 lifestyles, and it's like a full part.
Yeah. And you,
Just depends on the dude. Gooner too, you know, guys like that. Jake O.E.
yeah.
six shots and 40 lifestyles, and it's a banger. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, full part is a lot of work. So I guess you can just go on some trips and still show up, I guess. What do you prefer then?
I personally like watching full parts. It's like what I grew up on.
Same here.
I don't know, the classic. Like,
And I think that it's like, man, the respect people deserve to make a full part. It's hard, dude. It's a lot of work.
yeah, it's like,
People don't get that.
yeah, you really just put your body on the line for like a full winter.
Yeah,
like,
and more your
nonstop, like,
mental too. Because if shit starts going bad, dude, it snowballs and
yeah,
it's intense, dude. And I think that people listening don't know, like when JP Walker puts out a part like that, or Mark Frank, man, what they put into that year,
yeah.
or
I feel
even
like,
yourself. You know, it's intense shit.
I feel like it's like 75% mental,
Mm-hmm.
25% physical. You're like trying to convince yourself that you got this. Like you're.
And you
I
got
don't
to
know.
keep up there, right? You got to stay at that level. Like I got this.
Yeah, you could be standing at the top of a closeout with like a 30-foot drop, and you're like, deep down, you know you don't got it, but you're like, I got this, I got this. Like, you just got to convince yourself. And once you convince yourself and you give it that first go, you're like, all right, we actually got this. But
We
like,
got this.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're not saying then the whole time you're like deep down, I don't got this, but that first go, you're like, you got to lie to yourself almost, like I got this.
Yeah. The first go, like you.
And then you're like, I
probably
survived.
don't. Yeah.
I'm alive.
Once you survive it once, you're like, all right, cool.
I got
like,
this.
This is so fun.
Or you even bail and you're like, that's probably the worst thing that could happen. So here we go.
Yeah.
Marco is kind of talking about that, Mark Frank. You almost manifest the shit. So it is more mental than like, I mean, you have the skills, they're deep in, and you've had your million runs on the ropes back home, and you know the tricks, muscle memory, but it's all in your head that like, man, I can do this huge rail or whatever. And so you just got to tell yourself, I got this, huh?
Yeah. And like, I feel like the hardest thing is like once you get hurt once and this like actually hurt, like you look at every spot and you just see like the worst case scenario at every spot. And it's like
True.
hard to like push that into the back of your mind and actually like commit to at least like, I don't know. Get
What
yourself
was it for you?
committed,
What was that injury?
So filming for Beta, actually, like I ended up like compressing a disc in my back. Like I had some sciatic pain early December.
Then that's gnarly, huh?
Yeah, that was like kind of the start of it. Like I couldn't walk normal for like a couple weeks or something, but finally like was able to snowboard after that. Flew to Calgary, took an Uber from the airport to a rail and dislocated my elbow at that rail. Like
Damn, I remember
Yeah.
hearing about this.
2 hours in Calgary. And
And got right when you left, right?
like
Or
2
no,
days later.
2 days after
like,
the pain, you didn't want to get right on the thing.
Yeah,
Right.
dude, Reid broke his arm on that same rail. So
Ooh.
like, him and I were just like, I don't know.
You're
We
like,
were like each
"Fuck
other's
this."
other arm. Like he was my right arm, I was his left arm.
Dude.
Like
That's
or
a
vice versa.
that's a horrible session, dude. 2 people leave armless. Harsh, dude. And so that happens, and you're just, what's it do to you, dude? Just tears you apart mentally, huh?
So it like I thought I was gonna be fine after that. Like waited 3-4 weeks, like you always do. Like whatever. One of my first spots back, I ended up like puncturing my lung and broke 3 ribs. Like my ribs
Dude.
just like broke in, punctured my lung. And
Was
I
that a
spent,
Miller
like,
flip?
Yeah,
I heard about that.
Yeah.
I wasn't there, but I remember hearing about that.
dude, that was
Maybe you didn't put the work in, I heard, maybe? Or
yeah, a little.
you're
bit
all
of,
confident, and you like totally missed the thing and landed on something and got punctured.
Yeah, it was just a freak accident. Like it was kind of a small crew. It was like Mia Lamson,
Remember that.
Gab Jock, and I. Just like
Yeah. Gavin, Mia, nice. So punctured a lung. Is that 3 injuries in a row then?
Yeah, the sciatic one was just a freak injury.
Okay.
like, but
yeah, you can do that in
like,
your sleep, right?
Yeah, you could just like I did it doing a back one on a little like poop tube. We call it the poop tube rail at Wild
Poop
Mountain.
tube. That sounds like a great
The
spot.
poop tube.
Poop tube.
Yeah.
Harsh, dude.
Dude, yeah,
So-
it was-
So you heal up from that, and then what?
and then I don't know. You just kind of
I
try
mean,
to
how
get
long
back to.
altogether were you out?
So the ribs took 6 weeks, and
Can't even cough when your ribs are hurting.
yes, they were on like the backside too. So like sleeping was kind of rough for like the first 2 weeks, and then yeah, altogether I was probably out for like I don't know 10 weeks, 11 weeks.
It's actually not that bad considering. And
Yeah.
so, but then you have in the back of your head, like, fuck, I can get hurt doing this. And
Yeah, so that was like my first, like, before that, I like felt like I was
Invincible,
invincible.
yeah.
Yeah, you got that, like, you're young, like 18, 19 years old, you eat shit, you get back up.
You can
like,
do anything.
Yeah, you're made of rubber. And then once you actually get, like, body bagged like that, you get sent to the hospital for a night or two. It kind of changes your view a little bit. Like,
yeah, shit's real.
yeah, it's, I don't know.
And what did it affect your progression, or you just have to? I mean, I guess every athlete has to go through it, huh? Any sport, really.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely affected my progression for better and worse, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, when I'm setting up a spot, Krister Allis actually kind of taught me this. but-
Krister.
Yeah. Legend. He always taught me growing up, like, you want to put the extra work in when you're
He
shoveling.
used to work
Like,
with Breezy, dude. We talk about it all the time.
Yeah, he was Breezy's right hand man.
Yeah,
Like,
and it's like put in the extra time, make it safe.
yeah. Yeah, if you spend an extra hour putting in that work, covering up the rock that you don't think you'll hit, you're probably going to end up hitting that rock for some reason. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
dude,
know,
for
it's-
real. And that's the difference of like you getting hurt or you getting a shot or not, really, dude.
Yeah. Like,
And people can be like, some people would clown Dan for maybe doing that too much. And it's like, dude, he was like he had such a way of doing things that like to make things safe that by the time, when you first looked at a spot, you're like, oh my, there's no way, dude, you're psycho. And then when we were done, other people in the crew were like, oh, don't hit that. Like, this is mellow. And it's like, it really makes a difference. And I think it's important for kids to realize that. Put in the time.
yeah.
Otherwise, you might shorten your career too, you know?
Yeah, I feel like the main goal with every spot is to make it to the next spot.
Yes.
Like, I don't know.
Know when to throw in a towel if you have to. And
Yeah, like if you, I don't know, just save yourself. Think about it a little bit on certain spots that you're feeling like super on edge. Like,
yes.
I don't know.
I
Whether
mean, you're
it's
like
a-
6 video parts deep now, right?
Yeah,
So you've learned, you pick these things up.
still learning a lot too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Dude, I think
It's-
you'll be learning stuff for forever, I'd imagine. But you just get better and better. A big thing for me, I think, as you get older, is that you really learn the mental part and to study that because it's so important. It's psycho how important it is.
Yeah, finding ways to get comfortable with the spot before you fully commit to it. Like that's a super helpful one when you're battling like a mental spot in the streets. Like,
What about like when I see you in Duluth is a good example at the Red Bull contest, heavy metal, that rail at the bottom. You were just like maybe flow state, I don't know. And at the end, when it was like, I forget now the trick. What trick were you going for? You
the
like,
cab too.
yeah, dude, that was insane, dude.
That
People are
was-
cheering you on. We'll pop up some clips of it, but that was insane. Like, what's that like? Just the crowd feeds you, or
That one was definitely flow state. Like I was just like hyped that everything was going. That was like my first event with Red Bull. Like
It
first
was?
major event. And like,
really?
I didn't do a whole lot, but like kind of helped like
It was built
give
like on your
ideas.
back almost, on your name, huh?
Yeah, yeah. And Joe Sexton's like been a huge part
Did
of that.
he have something to
too.
do with
Like,
that?
Yeah, he's kind of the organizer behind it.
Yeah.
Like,
Him and what, Oren?
yeah, Oren Tanzer and the Frankie Berg crew.
The whole crew. So, yeah, they kind of like attached your name as you're like the Minnesota Kid, dude. You're like, I don't know. I think it's really cool to me how Red Bull does that stuff. They pick, like maybe like Zeb, they do things with him. They pick someone like you. And man, what an opportunity. How do you make that happen as a shredder out there? Like, how'd you get picked? Like, Joe just kind of was like, all right, you're dope, or like,
So for
Agent,
Red
like-
Bull, actually, kind of came out of nowhere. Like,
Really?
I'm so thankful for Red Bull. Like, I can't thank these guys enough, especially Eric Doomer. Mm-hmm. He's a legend. But Eric used to.
he sent us these, right?
Yeah.
He sent me these. Thank you, Eric.
That red edition might be the best.
That's some
one.
good
Go
stuff
on
right
and
there. Delicious. So what did you know him before? He just noticed you, like,
Yeah, so he used to work for Academy Snowboards back in the
sick.
day.
I used
And,
little known fact. I used to ride for Academy.
No way. Damn.
JB hooked me up.
He still runs it, right?
He's
him
dope.
and Shadow.
JB, yeah, Chad O's been on there for a long time.
Yeah, he's.
That is sick. So he used to work for them. Did you ride for them or?
He like wrote for them back in the day, and then started working for them, and like put on contests back in the day. And
Sick.
Like, yeah, he put on this contest at Highland, probably 2009, called Cash for Kids, and yeah, he hit me up in like 2018.
Cash for kids, dude. What kind of loot we talking?
I think I won like $50 for doing like a back three. Yeah, they'd hand out cash.
Cash
like,
for kids. I was thinking like hundreds. They're like, here's your 50 spot, bro. But you're right, probably.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of.
For a back three? Woo.
Oh yeah, think about all the candy you could buy with 50
Oh, dude,
bucks.
yeah. You're just like, let's go. Let's go to Savvy right now. So he went. Was he working for Red Bull at this time too, or?
No, so he, I think he started working for Red Bull somewhere around 2017, 2018, kind of in that era.
But you kind of met him and that relationship built, I guess.
Yeah, so he actually kind of hit me up out of the blue. Spring, it must have been spring of 2019, because I got on in the fall of 2019. So yeah, he hit me up. He's like, "Yo, like,
Well, you've only been with him since 2019,
yeah, 2019."
dude. So he hit you up, and what happened?
He just like was like, "Yo, like, what do you think? Like, could be an option. Like, do you want to ride for Red Bull?" And I was like,
Hell
"Yeah."
yes.
Like, that's a
Some people are like, they have to have this big debate, and like, it's like, dude, there should not even be a thought that
yeah. Like I
it
heard
should be instantaneous.
Joe turned down Red Bull back in the day.
Yeah. Now look at him.
Yeah, killing it.
That's killing it.
Still
And he's
killing it,
loving to be working with them. And because, this is actually a big topic I wanted to talk to you about. The things that they're doing with you is insane, dude. When I go on their website, the Ice House video, that's this cool shit. The one with the snowmobiler, that's another one, right?
Yeah, with Lee
pulling
Valley
you around.
Valley.
Yeah, dude, and there's the forest one in the summer. I mean, how many projects you do?
We've done three
Three,
full
those
projects,
three
and
ones?
then, yeah, like 3 different contests now, dude.
Dude, how does that work with the projects? Are these your ideas, or someone comes and pitches them to you, or you work on them together?
It's kind of a group effort,
It is.
mainly between like, I guess, yeah, Eric Doomer, Ryan Taylor, and I, and like
Sick.
some
Ryan's
other
the filmer?
people in the mix. Yeah, he's like the producer, I guess. Incredible photographer,
Dude, they're very impressive, those projects. 'Cause it looks like a lot goes into them, the production value, and you can kind of see in the background there's a lot of people hanging around, and like
it's-
things are like it's cool.
It feels like you're on a full blown like movie set.
It
Like,
does,
they-
huh?
Yeah, they
Dude.
got you mic'd up the whole time. Like,
Wow.
it's pretty fun though. Everyone at Red Bull Media they're awesome.
Cool.
Like they're super fun to hang
And
out with.
it seems like they do this with all the different sports too. Like people are doing really cool projects, and dude, how many snowboarders are they doing that kind of stuff with? Like you and Zeb and Travis Rice, and like what are we looking at? Like not too many, and I've seen maybe some females.
Yeah, Grace Warner.
That dude, it's crazy, man. That's really cool that you got it. It must be so wild to go from like when you were shooting with the dust box, like you're out with those guys, kind of slumming it in a van, and all of a sudden you're at this movie production in the forest in the summertime with like no snow around.
Yeah,
It's gonna be crazy, right?
It's definitely pretty interesting. It's some stuff I like never imagined I'd be doing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, snowboarding in the woods, middle of July, or no, I
Where'd
guess
the
that was
snow
middle
come
of June,
from?
But so Trollhagen does this thing where they farm up all the snow from the park at the end of the year, and they like push it into the shade and like tarp it and stuff like that. And,
Oh, sick.
yeah, they try to save it for like their preseason contests that they do, and
They save it for preseason?
yeah, I
All
think-
summer.
Yep, yeah. They make it last until the contest is usually October 6th.
Snow harvesting.
So, yeah, they call it snow signs.
Snow science, dude. And so
Snow
you guys
science.
basically, did you get permission? Did you go steal their snow?
We just stole their snow.
Sick, dude. I was gonna say.
No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say Red Bull, dude. They do shit right. They don't.
Yeah, they don't.
They
mess
don't
around.
they're not gonna take a risk on someone coming at you for the snow thieves.
Yeah, we
They don't
had-
want to like get a bad rep for snow thieving.
They were stealing snow in the middle of summer.
And what's the expectation in these projects? Like, how many like? Do you have like a quota you need to fill, or is it just chill?
It's usually like they'll have like all the features set up before, so you kind of like have an idea of what you got to do, and like
But like, how many a year, or like every year do you need to do one, or is it
I
just
guess
loose?
It's kind of just loose. Like I don't
If
know.
the idea's there, let's do it.
Yeah, usually Eric will come to me like pretty early in the year and be like, "Yo, like you got any ideas?" I'll toss him out some ideas, and he'll come back like a couple months later and be like, yo, so like,
This
you
one's
want to
on.
actually do this? Let's do this. And then, yeah,
Wow.
kind of
That's
goes
sick,
from
dude.
there. Yeah.
And does it have you like thinking about cool shit that you could possibly do?
Yeah, my brain's always going
Was the
for,
ice house one? Was that your idea?
yeah.
That one's sick. That's so
Yeah.
Minnesota, dude.
That was the lake that I grew up on.
That's
whole
the
life,
lake.
too.
That's your
my-
lake.
My parents still live on there, so
That is sick, dude. Any you don't want people thieving your ideas, but anything on the horizon that you're working on,
dude, I think it'd be sick to make a little project with like a little Red Bull Mini Cooper
dude?
and just like drive the car around the city and like, I don't know, launch off a bridge, like set it up, pull jam the Red Bull can off a bridge or something.
Oh,
like
that's
that,
right.
and
Those are
just,
all Mini
like,
Coopers,
Yeah,
dude. That would be sick. Figure out how to utilize that.
yeah, it'd be fun to whip a little Mini Cooper and just film it. I don't know how you
And
could do it.
How
like,
sick would it be too if you were given a Mini Cooper to drive with a Red Bull can for like a month? Dude, it'd be sick, dude.
yeah, it'd be so fun. Snowboard hanging out the front window.
Yeah, with
like,
permission to like jib it and do whatever you need to do.
That'd
Dude,
be
I-
a good name. Permission to jib.
Yeah,
That's
I
what we'll
think you
call
could do
them.
really cool stuff.
Yeah,
Like put that thing in some scenarios, and it's
it-
like a built-in jump, like you're saying.
yeah. It's like a can pull jam. It's
Dude,
like
try to figure out how to like install a winch in it or something too, if needed.
throw a re-winch in there.
Dude, that would be sick, dude. I think you should make that happen. And like I said, maybe I don't know, maybe they'll give you one, dude. You can just be creeping with your own can Cooper out there, dude.
Dude, that'd be sick. Mini Coopers are sick.
Dude, I think that would be a cool idea. And when you do these things, is the budge just pretty much like let's go,
Yeah, it's
like
they usually have
whatever it takes kind of scenario?
Yeah, they'll have like a budge set before. I never really hear.
You don't even get into it.
Yeah.
Eric just takes care of that.
Yeah,
Sick, dude. You
I'm
don't have
just
to
kinda
worry
their-
about it.
They're stunt man, I guess.
What was the deal? Didn't you do something in Providence? Or were they like you jibbed some crazy rail?
Atlantic City.
Atlantic City. Atlantic
Yeah.
City. What was the deal with that? They just
So they wanted to do the heavy metal on that kink rail. and-
was a test.
yeah, and I
Scouting.
kind of knew before going there, like this thing is massive. It's like
It's too much.
you can see that it's aluminum. It's at the beach, like
Yeah. And dude, aluminum, you know, people would be getting worked.
try to slide sideways, you're getting bodied.
Because some
instantly,
people
like-
think they can slide sideways, no problem. And
dude, some people get away with it. Like,
but it's only a matter of time, I think, until it goes wrong.
yeah,
So what you got what was it? You were there with who were you there with?
I was just
Another
like
rider?
the-
Was there another rider?
No,
No,
it was-
just you.
So Dan Tyler, who's like,
Wow.
yeah, Dan Tyler's the good homie. That's who I've kind of filmed with the past couple years. He's he used to film Breezy and Real Snow
That's
back
right.
in the day too.
Who
but-
set up the snow and stuff? Like
So Pat Morgan and like some of the Red Bull East Coast guys like Zach Hibbs and yeah,
they just hooked it up.
they just like had it pretty much set up. There was like a full like giant like 8 foot tall wooden drop in,
Just
into,
waiting for
like-
you?
yeah.
Who
And-
did you get it?
Yeah. I tried to get it better too. Like I don't know. The
It's
classic,
a gamble
like-
down there in Atlantic City, huh?
Oh yeah.
Air horn
I see-
myself right
I
there.
see what you did there.
Any gangsters approach you, dude? Tell you
No,
you got
I
to join the
mean-
union or something to jib there?
If we would have done heavy metal there, who knows what would have happened? with
Dude, they
those
would have wanted to
guys,
take. They would have been like on the take somehow. These gangsters. Red Bull would have had to like pay them off. Joe Pesci would have came at them or something. Yeah. So you were like, dude, we can't. we
Yeah,
can't
like
do this.
kind of told them before going out there and then hit it, and like they kind of saw that like it was a bad. Like it took me like all day to make it to the end of that rail. Like
And imagine 50 people trying to hit it.
yeah, like they actually did a contest on the downfly down of that rail back in like 2005.
I remember that actually. I remember hearing about that. I wasn't there or anything.
So I think that's why they were like, yeah, we could do heavy
Yeah,
metal.
you can
on
do the whole
this,
thing.
but- yeah. I mean, there is a way you could do heavy metal there, but it would, I don't know.
So how'd you end up where you
Takes
ended
some
up?
work. I just committed to it. They were like, yo, you want to come test this thing out? Like,
No, I mean with the spot you did have heavy metal was what?
Oh.
Where was that? Downtown.
it was at the St. Paul State Capitol this year. Or the Minnesota State Capitol, actually, in St. Paul.
And I'm looking at this, researching it, and I see you chilling with the mayor. What's going on
Yeah,
there? Key to the city?
Yeah, actually, the governor.
Governor. It
gave
wasn't
us
the mayor,
the-
so it was the governor.
Yeah, it was like National Heavy
Jib
Metal
Day or
Day.
something? Yeah, like I
Yeah,
saw
the-
it in the article. It was like, I declare this day.
National Heavy Metal Day. It's only 2024, but yeah, it's
Everyone has permission to shred, basically.
yeah. Yep.
No tickets, just freaking, and they had a winch going.
Yeah, they had a winch like step down. It was
How's
honestly,
the winch in a contest scenario? Is that like
dude? It
hectic?
worked.
It did.
Pretty smooth actually. Like as long as you have someone grabbing the rope and
Yeah,
running
who's
it
running
back,
the rope
like,
back? Like, is there just a rope runner?
Yeah,
or is it
there's-
riders?
This homie Trevor was doing it this year. They were kind of like shuffling a
Everyone
little
just
bit, but
running back and forth.
yeah, it went a lot smoother than like you would think. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think it would work with a gas winch because
Oh, it's electric.
yeah, so like
Gotcha.
you never
Okay.
have to worry about the rope getting sucked into the winch or anything.
That's what I was wondering because the ropes can break too, and you have everyone amping to
Yeah,
come at
everyone's-
this thing. And there was several different features too, so that was a pretty sick setup. Huh?
Yeah, this year was like I'd say the smoothest year of heavy metal.
Really?
Everybody seemed like they had fun. Like no one really,
No like upset peeps.
no stress at all. It was just,
Big turnout again too. It looked like.
yeah. There's a lot of spectators.
Was it built on your name again too?
Kinda.
I mean, you're the guy
Like-
chilling with the mayor out there. It seemed like that was insane.
Yeah, that was a wild weekend.
Was the mayor cool?
Yeah, he was pretty cool.
You guys
Tim
like
was.
buds now? If you need permission to go hit a spot, you got him on the speed dial.
Dude, maybe honestly, I should.
I feel like you could hit him up probably, or if there was a problem, like you holler at the governor.
Yeah, be like, yo, could I hit this rail? Like,
Yeah, he like shake your hand and just like it's a cool thing.
yeah, it was pretty interesting. Him and like a couple senators and yeah,
They're all out there just stoked, huh?
yeah, they're so hyped. Like I never thought I'd see snowboarding happening at the state capitol, and I never thought the governor would like actually be
Yeah,
hyped on that.
like endorse it.
Yeah,
And
like,
that goes back to Red Bull just being like, okay, let's figure out how to do this right.
yeah, and I don't know. They had some ties before too, because they used to do the Red Bull crashed ice.
Oh, okay, I
That
remember
like
that.
went through St. Paul, so like that was a pretty good start to
Yeah,
getting the ends. But
and then I saw another project you did where you used your mom's YouTube account.
Yeah.
Whose idea was that?
that was just a random idea. I had. Like I made this video, or like Dan
You'd
Tyler,
been posting on there, right? A while, huh? So you
Yeah,
just
it
marketed
was-
it, kind of.
kind of like all our old videos from growing up around there, and like Dan Tyler and I had been filming for a couple years together, and I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? Let's just like put all this together. Like I'd kind of just wanted to like close that chapter in my life, and like had nowhere to put it, so I was like, I'm just gonna put it on my mom's YouTube, and like I don't know, my mom is like the reason I am where I am today. Same with my dad, obviously, but my
Yeah.
mom was like right there with me. She was actually my teacher from 3rd grade.
Oh, you homeschooled?
Yeah, as
No.
homeschooled kid.
How was that, dude? We didn't
Dude, it
talk
was-
about that.
yeah,
That's
it
for
was
mom.
sick.
Let's first before we get into homeschooling. So is mom pretty supportive?
Yeah, definitely.
It sounds like she's a religious lady. I've heard like really nice,
yeah,
Minnesota nice. I imagine.
typical Minnesota lady.
And that explains why, like, you're out of a lot of the dudes, you're a little more well polished, and it seems like maybe your mom, like, I mean, you're just a little more polite, maybe than some of the dudes. You're just a nice dude, and you can tell you were raised properly, and I guess that comes back to your mom just being a G, huh?
Yeah, she. So I went to private Catholic school until 2nd grade,
That sounds shitty,
and yeah, it was. I don't know. It
or
was
maybe not. I don't know.
the best thing about it now that I think about
Like
it,
all boys school, we talking, or
No, it was girls, boys. Like,
okay? And it was only until 2nd grade.
yeah, all boys school. That'd be pretty rough.
That's what I was thinking when you said that. I was just like, that would suck, dude.
No girls at school.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point?
What's
of
the
going
point
to
of
school?
going? Yeah, exactly, dude. So what
But-
was the decision to become homeschooled Benny, dude? It's like a big.
So in 2nd grade, my mom would always like take me out every Wednesday because like they had ski club, and my brother was a part of ski club because he was in 5th grade, and I was 5th and 6th grade. Got to go to Wild Mountain for ski club
Sick.
on Wednesdays. So like my mom just
Instead
started
of
like,
school, you're going to the mountain.
going to the mountain. Yeah, and
Dude.
my mom, instead of like leaving me in school, she just decided to like take me out, and like we'd go snowboard at Wild on a Wednesday while we're supposed to be in school. And
Sick.
the next year they were like trying to make me cut my hair or something, so I was like,
At the school.
yeah, because it's private Catholic, they
Yeah.
like, have a dress code, and my mom was like,
And you're a
well,
Volcom kid.
yeah.
You're like, no, man.
I was like, dude, my brother and I used to go to my oldest brother's like concerts because he was in a band. We'd sit at the front with like long hair, 5 years old. We'd be headbanging, like throwing the the horns up, just like
Not Catholic school material, maybe.
no, not at all. Like my brother and I were complete opposite of like what you'd expect from a Catholic school. Like
Tight, dude. And so,
just the grimiest little kids. It was so funny.
and is your mom actually a teacher, or she's just like has to follow the curriculum and that's that?
She just kind of just figured it out, I guess. And like,
What about
I
high
actually-
school? Did you do that at home?
I started doing online school in 6th grade.
Damn.
So she's my teacher.
You can do
until
that.
6th. Yeah. As long as you have to test every year,
Yeah.
and as long as you pass, like
And it's at the end of the day, it's like not that hard to figure out passing, really. You know?
yeah, like we also had this pretty cool program called HERO, which stood for Homeschoolers Educational Resource Organization. And like on Mondays and Tuesdays, you could go. Like I took woodworking and like gym class at this place, and like
Nice.
it was kind of a place for like homeschoolers to go in and like
Meet people, maybe.
kind of
Socialize?
like socialize and go to school for like a day, pretty much.
Because that was my next question. Did you feel like you were missing meeting a lot of people, or was it not because you're at the mountain?
Yeah, I was at the mountain and the skate park, so like
Yeah. So you had a community like through that.
yeah, and I don't know,
Epic, dude.
everyone that I would hang out with at school before I don't know, they would always just end up at the mountain. Or
Yeah.
like, I don't know. At
Or-
least in like 2nd and 3rd grade, which sounds kind of funny, but
At school though too is like there's a lot of things to get in trouble almost, and like get like your focus off the mountain and school, just because you're hanging with all the kids. And I don't know, I kind of got more in trouble in school.
yeah,
That's sick, dude. And that I feel like there's a lot of snowboarders your age that part of the reason they got so good was because of that. You're able to like be unconventional and do your own thing. And when you got older, were you like going to contests and you could just not do it on your own as long as you tested? And
yeah. Honestly, like I was pretty good with school, like online school. I would slack off a little bit, and like sometimes I'd wait until the deadline, and then you'd have like 3 weeks to do and
but you'd get it done.
knock it out. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Epic.
yeah, it was kind of a learn. Like it took me a little bit to like be more independent, like going on trips and stuff. Like
Yeah.
my mom would travel with me everywhere until I was like
Really?
16 or 17, probably.
She took the time to do that.
Yeah, she had nothing else going on.
She didn't work. She was just focused on what you needed to do.
Just stay at home mom. So
Dude, that is epic that
Yeah.
she actually, because some moms might have just focused on themselves. You know what I mean?
yeah, she
was like worried about you.
she was
and your
looking for
future.
something to do, and yeah,
So
Kinda
what if a
worked
trip
out.
came up, opportunity, she'd be like, let's go.
yeah,
And just the funding, all of it, that's huge. That support, can really make a difference in someone's life.
yeah.
'Cause some people don't have that at all,
I'm definitely
Epic, dude,
very thankful for
that. What'd your
them.
dad do for work?
He does like computer stuff.
This is your
He's a
brother's a
tech
programmer, dude. You guys
yeah,
bunch
I
of
guess
smarty pants over there, huh?
I'm probably the least smart of the.
So what
family,
about
maybe?
okay? You didn't go to college, correct?
Right. Yeah.
So what were they thinking about that? Were they?
I mean, they were definitely pushing for me to go to college, but like, I didn't know what I wanted to go to college for. Like,
a lot
I
of
had-
money to spend.
Yeah, I like building stuff. Like, you can't. I guess you could go to trade school, but like, you're gonna learn better from like,
Doing.
actually working. So like, I was framing for a couple summers, looking to get back into it, but I was stuck in a cast all last year. So like,
Oh damn.
yeah, kind of healing from that. You can't really like drill
No.
when you're in a cast with a dislocated wrist, but
Dude, and that so were they like thinking like, damn, you're messing up, not going to college, or were they like, nah, do what you need to do?
they were like fully supportive. They saw like the potential in my snowboarding, and like, I don't know, they definitely like have been supportive through it all. But
Dude,
kind of once I started getting hurt, they were a little more like,
life's
you need
getting
to
real.
think about this. Yeah, like I don't know. Once the medical bills start stacking up, they're like, yeah, you should.
What about insurance? You got insurance?
Right now, yeah, I'm luckily still under theirs until September.
Dude, I tell people this all the time. You don't have to pay shit for insurance because of Obamacare, man. And so once you're on your own, dude, you just go to that website, and it's a sliding scale based on how much you make is how much you have to pay. And so if you don't make much money, you don't have to pay much money. My wife and I think our new program, you have to sign up first of the year. If you miss that window, you're jacked until the next first of the year.
So I don't have to pay for insurance until September. So I got a
Right.
couple months.
So
but
if that comes back around, that's a qualifying event, so you could get on this program, and it's like, I don't know, you Google it, it's in every state or whatever, but if you Google it, it's literally what they do is they give you a tax credit based on how much you make. So I believe we get a credit, so we end up paying like I think it's $75 a month for full like sick insurance.
Jeez.
And everybody listening can do that, any American. But if you make a lot of money, they charge you, you know?
Yeah.
And when you go do your taxes, if you like try to trick them or something, they look at what you make and they look at the discount and they readjust. But it's like straight up like if you don't make any money, do they give you that Medicaid? And that's like baller insurance, and it's totally free. So anyone who doesn't have insurance, man, it's basically your own fault. You're blowing it. And I think I just didn't know about it, dude, until we went and looked. I don't know how I figured it out.
I need to look into that because, I got like 5 more months.
Yeah.
And,
look into it. Hit me up when it's time, and you'll trip, dude. For you, it'll be like probably like same as me. It'll be like $25, $50 or something.
Shit, Lenny probably could have used that at Tour like 3 years ago. I probably shouldn't throw him under the bus like this, but like 3-4 years ago, he like got to Tour, and they were like, "You got proof of insurance?" And he was like, "Oh shit, I don't have insurance."
Really?
And
you need that to be on Tour?
yeah, because
otherwise you could sue them or something.
Yeah.
Woo! So what happens? Do you have to get insurance on the spot?
You either have to get insurance on the spot, or like I think what he did is he bought travel insurance, which is like an easy way to.
It's expensive too, though.
Yeah, but it's like $75 versus
Paying whatever.
Insurance is
dude. And before I found out about the Obamacare stuff, I remember we were paying like crazy amounts of money. Like, it was expensive, dude. Like a whole family is like, dude, like $1,000 a month or something. And then I found this thing. It's like something Obama did for us that is dope, and it's in every state, and everybody gets it, dude. It's sick. So hit me up, dude. We'll get you insured,
dude. Let's go.
And you'll trip because it's like good coverage. It's not that like that whack shit. It's like you got, I don't know, medication. You got emergency room, like everything, dude.
You still probably have like a decent deductible, but it's not like
ours is like $9K, which kind of sucks. But I think that's pretty typical.
Yeah.
Once you clear that amount, but think about it. Do you blow your knee out?
That's $30K just for surgery.
Yeah,
like,
dude. And there's even more on top of that. By the time you're out of there, it's like, I don't know. I mean, some injuries are hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, without insurance, you'd be screwed. I mean, kind of went through with my wrist last
even
year.
Your wrist was probably a shitload of money.
Yeah, it was like a 3-hour surgery. Cost like 60, 70 grand.
Yeah.
Like,
so $9K ain't much when you look at it that way, you know?
Yeah.
And then if you can't pay it too, what are they going to do? You know, they just kind of push you along. They have to take care of you.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You need being a pro snowboarder, dude. Bodie, I don't want to throw Bodie on the bus, but doesn't get insurance, dude. And it's crazy. He will get, when he gets hurt, I guess you can, another way to do it if you make a lot of money, you get hurt, you're in there, and they're telling you it's going to cost, let's say, $60K or something. You can haggle with them and be like, hey, what if I gave you $30K cash or something? And then they'll do it, or even less, $10K. Instead of coming after you every month, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can haggle.
Apparently, like, medical bills don't affect your credit score at all.
That's another thing. They don't affect your credit.
That's pretty cool. Like, I don't know.
Dude, think about, there's people living on the street. They get hurt. They're not going to get turned away.
Yeah.
They're going to get taken care of. So it's like, they can't go after those people and get the money.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's an interesting thing. I think it's like, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, you're right as a human to get taken care of, and yeah, they're gonna come after you and they're gonna try to do this and that, but they're gonna also take care of you and not leave you jacked.
It's your God-given right. Like,
yeah, dude. I mean, and a doctor, I think it's like their oath, you know, to take care of people and not get all caught up on that, you know. So it's, I don't know. I think you just go into a hospital, you're gonna get taken care of.
Yeah, I feel like the doctor, they're getting paid whatever, no matter what. So
yeah, they're making dough.
Yeah.
They're driving nice cars.
Yeah, they're balling.
And it's like, dude, things like rehabs on there and shit now. It's like, dude, there's a lot of insurance is dope, and there's no reason to not be insured right now.
Yeah. Yeah, you never know when you could use it. Like,
You can always use it, probably.
Yeah, I like to have most of my like stuff insured. I got my truck insured.
Nice.
Well, obviously
Your
get your car.
snowmobile? You got a sled now.
I got to get it insured. I haven't figured that out yet, but
I think that's a smart move.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Like
Don't you have to if you get a loan, or you just buy that straight cash?
I bought mine straight cash. It was used, so
That's an interesting question. You're a street rider, dude. You got a sled? What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I moved to Utah and I ended up renting this sled for a day, and I was like, "This thing."
And it's
is
like
insane.
$200, right, a day?
Yeah,
And you're like, Jesus.
I was like, "Yo, I'll give you this much money," and he was like, "Yeah, I'm down."
Oh, after you
And
rented it?
Yeah, I rented it from him for like one day, and then just like, yeah,
Took
I ended
it.
up buying it the next day.
The Ski-Doo.
Like, yeah, it was like I'd been saving up money for a while. With
Yeah.
the Acorns app, and like had this.
Oh,
nice
dude, you
little,
got
like,
Acorns
savings.
going?
Yeah,
Sick, dude.
it's a solid little savings, but
Are you at like 4 times or 10 times how they take? You can set that slider, right?
dude, I just had like a reoccurring set, so I'd do like $20 a day.
Sick.
And like it's kind of
Every day.
steep, but like I spend $20 a day on food, so it's like I can spend $20 a day on.
That's all you spend on
On my
food is $20
future.
a day. That's like your
Well,
give or take.
yeah, if I go out to eat, I'll spend like $20. Usually eat out once a day, but
Dude, for people listening, Acorn app is what he's talking about, and it's sick. They just kind of, I guess it's like a squirrel squirreling away those nuts, and it takes money from your account, dips it into the app, and you don't pay attention. Next thing you know, there's like hundreds and then thousands, and
yeah,
it's
I had
sick.
had it set like that for like a year straight, and all of a sudden I had like 7K. It's like,
And
whoa.
you can also invest it while you're in there, right?
Yeah, I made like $200 or something.
Through
Like,
the investment.
yeah, not
Yes,
much.
and
but
you can buy crypto now. Like it's crazy. So you can there's a lot going on. So it takes from your every dollar you spend, it takes a quarter or something, or $20 a day. You can set it all up.
Yeah, it takes like your roundup. So if you spend like
Roundup, that's it.
$7.25, it'll take that 75 cents and put it into your
And
Acorns.
you can do like 10 times to round up was what I was running for a little bit.
Yeah,
And that shit is sick, dude.
it's
You're a
just
smart kid, dude. So what turns you on that kind of stuff?
Just always thinking about my future. 'Cause,
You are.
like snowboarding. I mean, I'm starting to learn.
Let's be
it.
honest.
Yeah, it hurts so much and it only lasts so long. But
You're
obviously,
still
you're
young. You
gonna
got a
try
lot of
to-
years left.
Yeah, but I don't know. You might as well just try to save up for the future. You never know what's next, and like I don't know.
Dude.
It's just kind of a good like backup. Like even if you get hurt and you're stranded for a year, you don't have a job.
Well, yeah,
got that little
unemployed for a
backup,
year. That's
like-
harsh. So you've been scrolling away some cash.
Yeah, well, not anymore. I spent it on my snowmobile.
Ah,
but-
sick. That'll happen. But, dude, good for you, man, because so many kids don't think about this kind of stuff. And then the career's over and they have nothing to show for it, and it sucks.
Yeah, you always got to be thinking about what's next.
And like you're saying, dude, you know, when you're young, you're invincible. Then you get hurt and things change. You don't ever think, okay, this is going to end, and it is going to end, and it sucks. And when it ends, it really sucks because you're used to this pretty unique life that's pretty special. So squirreling away that money's nice because you want to try to hold on to, like, how can I keep this lifestyle going? So you need to actually even think bigger, I guess, because you want to be ready. What's the plan? You got any moves?
Well, I really like building stuff. Like
Sick.
I was framing houses for a couple summers, and
That's
I
hard
don't
work, though,
know.
when it's all said and done, you know?
Yeah.
Not that
definitely.
you should be scared of hard work, but
No, it's definitely super hard on your body. Like I don't know. I
I've
like
heard
building
it's
stuff,
hard on your
so,
body.
yeah, it's
But-
kind of my future plan. I don't know.
Just build stuff.
Yeah,
Sick, dude.
remodeling houses, framing houses. Like I'm super into architecture too. Like I love just beautiful architecture and like
It's dope, right?
driving around looking at all these like insane houses. Like I think if I were to go to school, I'd probably go for architecture and
Sick.
maybe construction management or something like that. But
Yeah, because I feel like those construction companies in Utah are making some money, too.
yeah,
Right, dude? They're building so much stuff.
Yeah, you can do a lot with a construction management degree.
Dude, and if you can have that seamless from your career now to into something, like that's so crucial.
Yeah, and I just never want to work a desk job.
Yes.
I've worked at my dad's company for like a couple summers, like pretty much in high school.
I mean, that's
just,
straight
like,
up desk job, huh? Computers.
That was more warehouse, and you're just
Ah.
unboxing a computer, you plug it in, press a couple buttons, program it, box it back up, ship it out. Like
just
I don't
not
know.
what you want to be doing.
Yeah, you're just in a warehouse all day. Like, I don't know. It just sucks wasting the sun like that. You get
Dude,
out, it's
for
like
real.
7 o'clock, and
Well, you don't even really want to do anything because you just did that all day.
yeah, you don't even know what time of day it is 'cause
Yeah.
you're just deep in a warehouse. Like,
I feel like a lot of the snowboarders, they don't want to get a job like that. It sucks.
yeah, I mean, it's not the worst thing, but after like 3-4 months, you're just like, man, this is so repetitive.
I want to
Like,
get back in the backcountry or the
yeah,
streets.
just do something more fun.
I like that you're thinking about it already, dude. That's pretty dope. Earlier, you were saying to me, like, I'm not even pro. Or you have your name on some gloves. But, I mean, you're making money. This is your career. And you're, only 25. So you go another 20 years if you wanted to. At least 10 easy, let's say.
Yeah, my goal is at least another 10. And then
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
10,
there.
I think that at that age, you could still, your people are crushing it still. And people, I don't know, you learn a lot about the marketing and the product. And there's, it seems like it's even going longer and longer for people.
Yeah, nowadays especially. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. The 35 is the new 25.
It really
nowadays.
is,
Like,
dude.
Look at
And-
Bodie and Cocard and like,
I want to say they might be older than that. I don't know.
I think Cocard's probably 35.
Yeah.
I don't know Bodie's age.
I
but
don't either, but
Bodie's-
they're both insane, killing it. It's
Yeah.
like, it's nuts. And I think it also just comes down to thinking that longevity, like you were saying before, like, let's get to the next spot. Let's be smart.
put
and
the
you-
extra work in when you're shoveling and
Yeah.
you end up like Bodie. And
And I like that you got, Red Bull behind you and cool stuff going on. You got to like stay with that kind of thing. And it's tough right now too for kids that want to make a living snowboarding. It's not that easy, huh?
yeah, I mean, depends on how you do it, but like, it seems like slope contest or like jump contests and stuff like that. It's just everyone looks the same nowadays, and it's like hard to stand out. And like,
True.
I don't know. You just
What
film-
about for the video part, kid? Does that even exist now
for
for a new one?
a little bit? I don't know. We're kind of in a weird spot with like
In between almost,
videos.
huh?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because there's like these influencers,
Yeah,
and that's not video pro. It's such a different. That's influencer pro.
and they seem to be the ones selling most of the stuff.
They're
like,
making a lot of money.
sucks to say, but yeah, they like, I don't know. They make a lot of money for brands too, which
People follow them and trust them, and
yeah, like
it's really crazy to think about. And then there's some kid out there that's grinding and killing it, and they're pulling like freaking hardly enough to survive.
yeah.
That's harsh, dude. I wonder how that's gonna like what that's gonna look like.
I mean, it'd be cool to just see Instagram and social media like die out
You
and
think
go back to like the original.
the
like-
original?
or like YouTube, like
And the problem is though, it's not going anywhere. It's never gonna leave.
yeah,
As
yeah,
much
we're
as you want it
stuck.
to. The only way it's gonna leave, if for you just take it off your phone for a couple weeks.
Yeah. Honestly though, like as long as it's helping, like as long as it grows snowboarding, that's all that matters.
Well,
Like,
and
if
that's what I
kids
think.
get
I think
hyped
it's
on it,
helping
like-
snowboarding.
Yeah, like I feel like GM Castro, for example, like he's not the most incredibly talented snowboarder, but like he's a very personable dude, and like you got like these, I don't know.
It's cool
Kind
to
of the-
hear them and see what they're doing and see what they're shining a light on.
Yeah, and I feel like just like the core side of snowboarding, they love to hate on this kid, but like he's a nice dude. They don't really realize that, and like he's growing snowboarding a lot. Like people see his videos and they're hyped on snowboarding.
get
It makes them
stoked.
want to go snowboard. Yeah,
Yeah.
like how could you hate on this person for helping grow what we love and like showing the
And
world
the
what we
core
love?
ones, like maybe they won't even. So many less people will see them. You know?
Yeah,
And that's dude. There's this one crew. Man, I forget what they're called, but they like. I have to see what they're called. But they got like a YouTube thing going on, and they're out grinding and building. But they're presenting it almost in an influencer way, even though they're pretty good. I'll have to figure out what their name is. But dude, I saw one of their videos. It was like some dude like doing vicious freaking Tommies after bailing, and like I want to say like dude, gnarly, like 50 of them. It was like, but it'll be like keyworded the video on YouTube like snowboarding's worst bail, and it got millions of views, dude. And I was just like, wow, these guys are doing this in an almost different way. But they're good. They're not straight influencers,
Yeah.
I forget what they're called.
see, like that Casey Willax dude, he's
yeah.
a big YouTube influencer, and like I used to do rev tours with that dude back in the day, and you watch clips of him, like
He does.
that guy
this.
can snowboard.
He can shred,
like,
and he loves it. Yeah.
and people will hate on him for doing this YouTube stuff, but also like someone's got to do it,
And he's
he
making
seems
a
to be-
career. He's
yeah.
doing it his way, carving it out his way. And then there's a kid that's grinding, and he's going on all these trips. He's making $200 a month,
Yeah,
and he's mad at people like Casey, you know. And that sucks. They just have to get smart with it, I guess.
yeah. It definitely sucks that it like is that way, but it's hard for like the general public to understand like what we do, kind of.
Yeah.
like I
That's
don't know.
true. It's too the hardcore people like don't open their arms to those people, kind of,
Yeah, they're just
and they
like-
don't want to tell them what's up. Almost,
Yeah, which is cool. Like
it's like I don't know. The hardcore peeps don't do any favors, I think, for the sport, and they get mad because these other people are making a lot of money. But there are some people that you like see them and you're like, dude, that's not it. Like last year at whatever contest that was with all the influencers, and it was just like that's the wrong direction. But then Willax that's a good direction, I think, because it's good shredding.
someone like Snowboard Jesus. Maybe
Yeah,
not the
that's what I'm
best
getting at, dude.
direction,
Not the
but-
best direction, man.
Although I don't know,
But if it
his
works for him,
content is
whatever.
he's got positive content.
Yeah.
Like, positivity. That's all that matters.
That is. Do you ever feel like snowboarding is a little too freaking like high school with the clicks and the
a little bit.
are
yeah,
you in or
there's-
not in? And if you're not in, you're like not gonna make it almost. Like it's kind of wild, huh?
A little bit. It seems like it's changing out of that. Now.
It is.
Yeah,
Sick.
there was kind of a cool guy era of snowboarding, and
And we're in like this epicenter where there's so many shredders. So I think Salt Lake's just like a unique scene too.
yeah, it changes every year.
Yeah.
like
And you
I
can
don't
be
know.
like kicked out of the limelight, I guess, if the wrong people are trying, dude.
Yeah, it seems like everyone's arms are like a lot more wide open.
They
now,
are.
Like,
Just with inclusivity and stuff, they're getting better, huh?
yeah, and people are realizing that cool guy is not.
It's
cool.
not that cool.
No.
Have you ever felt like not accepted?
Not
You
really.
just do your thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I want to take a break, but I want to come back and talk about your positivity and how you're always smiling when you're shredding. If you want to support the show, man, Patreon is huge, man. Anybody who is down to join up, we got $5 programs that is just like you get a sticker pack and you're saying, hey, I support you guys. You can pay monthly, you can pay all at once for the year. And what it does is just supports the show, keeps the lights on, keeps me going. I have an editor now, Kenny, who's helping me rip these out, and that's helping me get back on a schedule where we can put these out once a week. And he's dope, man. I'd like to be able to throw some cheddar biscuits, like pile them up for him and just let him rip and edit. And in order to do this, man, it's support that keeps the lights on. If you enjoy the show, if you like what we're doing, it's like NPR, dude. They need money to keep rolling. This all takes some cash too. I'd love to keep bringing it to you. So hopefully, the people who are supporting me, man, thank you so much, dude. Like supporting early like this is huge. But Patreon has tiers from $5 all the way up to $150. I'll basically pass on all my skills I've learned in photography and running a board company, working with magazines. You want to get your foot in the door, have a mentor. I'll get on the phone. We'll talk. We'll go over strategy. I'll pass on what info I can, whether you're trying to be a photographer, whether you're trying to start a brand, or whether you have a brand going. Maybe you just want to talk to the kid. I don't know. But either way, dude, that's top tier. Limited amount of people can get in there. I think there's a couple signed up, or maybe one. Chris Noyes, what's up, dog? Love your support. But yeah, let's get some more heads in there, man. I promise I'll make it worth your while, dude. In the middle of the road, I think $25 a month. We got the Know Me Buds Mug Club, and Know Me Mugs is you get one a month, and there's fresh ones coming out, dude. You're gonna get those. You're gonna end up with a dope collection on your hands. But yeah, man, you're gonna get the inside track on what guests are coming in. You're going to be able to ask guest questions. You're going to be able to get deals on merch. You're going to be able to get, just whatever I can do, dude. You're part of the crew. The Patreon peeps get the episodes early. So you can be in the know before everybody knows what's up. Be like, I already seen that. That's old, dude. You haven't seen that yet. So Patreon, man. Much love, man. Anyone who signs up, dude, I really appreciate it. Dude, we got merch now. www.stoniesbuds.com. Signed prints of the guests each week, and they're high quality, museum quality, archival prints, dude, that are gonna look very nice, and they're autographed by the guests. We got T-shirts, we got beanies, we got hoodies. I got a hoodie right now. Caps, bags, sticker packs, dude. Anything you buy on there supports the site. I hope to get a bigger crew going behind the site or behind the podcast, and every piece of merch you buy just pushes us a step further. We'll be pumping out orders and getting you everything that you order up front and quickly. And like I said, it just helps the site, dude. www.stoniesbuds.com. Get that merch. Get those prints. Man, get the collection of prints, dude. Autographed by MFM. We still actually... Kenny, do me a favor. Pop those MFM prints on the screen. I think you got them. There's one in Japan. There's only like 4 of those left. But I think there's like 10 of the Estonia bridge prints. So very limited amount of prints. Get them while you can. But they're autographed by the boss, MFM. But yeah, stoniesbuds.com. Get that merch. Support the show. Thank you. Boom. Nomi mugs, man. What's up? There's a gnome over my shoulder watching me, making sure I do this right. These gnomes can be ruthless, dude. The gnomes are brutal. But luckily, they're on my crew. These gnomes actually make these mugs. They are made for gnomes, by gnomes, and it's Nomi mugs, dude. It's me paying homage to, this is actually my mug, the Nomi Mugs media mug, holding the camera, riding a spring break board. I also got, this is me representing Deadlong on the weed board. J2, boom, in that Prison County orange. But, hang out with your boys, sip on some coffee, sip on whatever you're sipping on, talk snowboarding, talk culture, talk about what era that mug's from, what video part Deadlong was riding that board in or wearing that fit. And, it's culture, dude. I couldn't afford a board collection, but I could afford a mug collection. So I decided, dude, let's do this. Let's make Nomi mugs, and we got some new ones on the way soon. So I'm excited to break those out to y'all. But Nomi mugs, there's a Nomi of the Month Club on Patreon. But get a mug, dude. There's 3 sizes. They go from $16 to $24 for a 20-ounce coffee mug for the big dog coffee drinkers. They are a great way to represent snowboard culture and give you something to talk about. That is going to be found at, you can buy them at the www.stoniesbuds.com. So at my merch site, and you can also get them at www.e-stonephoto.com. Kenny's going to pop those websites up so you can see them. Mugs are available. Jump on them, get one, get some of these board art in your crib. Get these iconic riders fits in your crib. These are all like actual fits that the riders wore in some of the best highlights of their career. So get them, support snowboard culture, support the show. Nomi mugs, thank you. Stony Bud's print shop, man. This site is holding about 25 years worth of my snowboarding photography, featuring photos from, 2.5 decades of snowboarding, man. That's just, things have changed so much throughout those years, so it's fun to look at the photos. You can see when the gaps were huge, when style was on point, and it's all documented, and it's interesting. You need to get some flavor in your life and some art on your walls. It's been proven that 100% of people who take the time to put art on their walls is happier than the people that don't. 100%. There's a Harvard study that I just fabricated for your benefit of getting you to add these prints to your walls. A Harvard study that I made up. But shit, man, I'm saying it's true, dude. Get this stuff on your walls, dude. Friends are gonna come over. You got something to talk about. Riders doing insane things that, man, I never thought were gonna be possible on a snowboard, man. You got some legendary moments, dude. Iconic shit going down, and something pretty cool, dude. These prints are the closest you can get to real process photos, and it really shows in the final product that I use. And I've actually researched photo labs all over the world so that, if you live in Japan, you live in Australia, New Zealand, you don't have to pay like $50 for me to ship something to you. You actually are going to pay the same in shipping that someone in America pays, because I have a lab in Japan. I have a lab in Australia. I have labs in Canada, Europe, the UK. I got you all covered. So shipping's going to be cheap. The time you're going to get them in is going to be cheap. But most of all, they all use the same Chromera Pro lab print process, and it's real photographic C prints, conventional wet process. They're exposed with light, then developed with chemicals, so the prints are completely continuous tone with no dots at all, like you see in a cheaper print. If you look at a cheaper print up close, you can see the dots from the printer. These, you do not see that. It looks like an actual photo. Chromera's 300 ppi working resolution is the highest standard image resolution in the industry. To attain even higher image quality, Chromera uses ZBE's patented resolution enhancement technology, which achieves a visual resolution of 425 ppi. Blah, 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 blah. Do you even care? I don't think so. Either do I. All I care is that it looks good. And I believe that the Harvard study is going to make people happy. That's all I care about. So let's get the prints on your wall. Go to www.e-stonephoto.com. Let's put art on those walls. And I'll let you know that every piece of art that goes up in a wall in some city like NYC, some huge freaking print going out to some loft in NYC, or a little 8x12 going to a dorm in Texas or Oklahoma or Serbia, wherever it's going to go. That shit makes me happy, man, knowing that my prints are on these walls. That's really cool. I appreciate everyone who's bought a print. Thank you. So, yeah, www.e-stonephoto.com. Bam.
And as I was mentioning, dude, one thing that always stokes me out about you, and it's in contests, it's out in the streets, the smile on your face while you're shredding. Just the true enjoyment. Some people, talk a lot, and they're maybe talking like Scotty Stevens, like he has this whole dialogue going on the whole time, and it's like, is he talking to me? Is he talking to himself? You don't know. Your thing is the smile, dude. It's so rad. Were you always like that? Or you don't even know, probably, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
you'll literally be doing a trick and smiling at some of those contests while you're shredding, just loving it.
Yeah, I just love this shit. I don't know. I love snowboarding, I guess. I don't really know where that came from.
Hold on one sec here. It's a little candy wrapper. Give me that.
Ooh, no.
Yeah, so where'd that come from? What?
It's just always been there.
I think it's just natural. I don't know. I used to see photos of I've always done weird things with my mouth when I snowboard, like stick my tongue out or something.
I've seen you do that a couple of bit, and that's bad. You can bite your tongue off.
Yeah, it could be really sketchy. I think it's just natural though. I'm just having fun.
Happy dude. I also noticed in the contest scenario, dude, you're hiking fast, all business too, but smiling. And even if you're gonna bail, you'll I've heard you almost laugh out loud a little bit, and then you're still smiling, and then get up there and you do it again, but you're fast with it too. You're getting a lot of runs in.
Yeah.
I think that's what separates the people that are going to win. Because the Favas, you'll notice those dudes hiking fast, Viz hiking fast and getting his business done.
Luke Winkleman is a machine when it comes to hiking.
How many runs are you getting in versus the kid that's not doing that,
Yeah, it definitely helps if you can hike fast. And the more laps you get, the better you're going to be.
To get your trick, right?
Yeah, or just get more points in a rail jam or something like that.
What's your tactic? Are you I'm going to get this trick and try it 100 times? Or do you just move around and see what's feeling right?
Usually kind of move around and see what's feeling right. I never really have a full plan in a rail jam. I kind of just wing it. I usually think of the first trick to do and then whatever happens after that. If I usually won't try a trick more than 3 times.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Just because you don't want to get stuck. You don't want to be that dude who tries it 50 times.
Yeah, and then you just burn the whole jam session.
Yeah, they
You just-
don't win.
Yeah.
And even if they get it perfect, the judge will notice, okay, Benny did like 4 or 5 tricks. This guy did 1 trick. It took him the whole thing. And I feel like it's better to have that variety, huh?
Yeah, like Pat Fava, he's like the most consistent when it comes to rail jams.
Hits
He's
everything.
just rifling tricks off on every feature like that.
And that's impressive, huh?
Yeah, especially when you throw 450s into the mix.
Dude.
Like,
It's insane.
jeez.
Pat really gets after it. And it's fun to watch you guys at contests because you can tell.
Yeah, you feed off that. You see a 450, you're like, dude, what?
Yeah, you're like, what is up? And does that get you to want to try those? Like, is it when you're in those scenarios? Is it like you know who you're competing against? I guess, like maybe
Yeah.
there's 30 kids, but there's 5 kids. Really?
Yeah, you know who you're competing against, and like you see him try 450, it doesn't make you want to go try 450, but it makes you want to try like
Get your shit.
the scary thing that you've been thinking about, or like the one, I don't know, whether it's like a
The 50-50. Just kidding.
yeah 50-50 front one maybe.
I mean, you're a pretty technical rider, and that helps too. I think, right?
yeah, that's where you can get caught in a battle in a contest too. If you try to do some tech stuff like Cap 270 pretzel or something, you're gonna just end up wasting the whole rail jam.
Is
trying to
that
land
why you're like
once.
3 tries and I'm moving?
Yeah,
That's sick.
Yeah, it's kind of something that my parents told me when I was younger, because I would
Really?
like get in this rut where I think I was trying to back 3 onto everything.
They'd
in
see you do
every
it.
contest. Yeah, and they're like, they just see you trying over and over and over again, and they're like, yo, go land some stuff and then go try the hard stuff.
That's dude. I
Like,
would tell any kid that same thing too.
Yeah, you just got to find your rhythm and get a
So-
couple tricks under your belt.
When you see a new kid show up that has some promise, do you ever pass knowledge, or is it like you guys are all pretty like you don't talk much up there and
It kind of depends.
on
Like
who
I'd-
it is and if
Yeah.
you befriend them or not?
Like D-Tour, I'd never met Liam Brearley before. And like the first couple days of practice, it was kind of quiet, but we just never met each other. And like
Yeah,
once the contest started going, like or right before, like in practice that day, like either I introduced myself to him or he introduced himself to me, and we were just like,
boys.
yeah, just like hyping up each other. Like I
Sick.
don't know,
It makes
we're
a difference.
completely different kind of snowboarders too. Like he's out there doing backside 1620s off a knuckle and like,
Dude,
yeah,
that shit's crazy.
yeah, it's pretty
Pretty
insane.
wild.
He's got
What's-
those wakeboarder moves.
Yeah, huh? But whatever floats their boats, right?
Yeah.
I think that when you go to a contest and people aren't talking, it's like it sucks almost, you know?
Yeah.
It's cool to feel the vibe.
When people are serious and no one's talking, and just kind of like, yeah, it ruins it for everyone. It's just like, I don't know, it takes the fun out of it.
It's like not snowboarding, right?
Yeah. If you're not snowboarding, you're not doing it right.
No,
Like, there-
exactly. I know what you mean.
If you're not having fun,
You're not doing
you're
it
not
right.
doing it right. That's what I was looking to
That's
say.
great advice for anyone, right?
Yeah, like
I
just
think
gotta have fun
a
with
big
it.
thing too that you don't realize till you get a little more mature is taking that time to meet somebody and making sure you're like, "What up, dude?" and don't go there and be the quiet, like, or not talk to everybody.
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
like we're all there for the same reason. You
Yeah.
might as well like enjoy everybody's presence, and like obviously if there's someone being whack, you just ignore that guy.
Yeah. But you know what? Sometimes that dude being whack, maybe it's like a language barrier, or just he's scared to say what up.
Or maybe he's just stoned. I don't
Yeah,
know.
dude. No, exactly. Yeah, and so
Straight
he's
up.
quiet, and it's so. Yeah, I think it's important. People need to be like, if you're an up and coming shredder, like go meet everybody. Don't be that quiet kid. Because if you're the
Yeah.
new kid on the scene, it's kind of up to you too.
Yeah, and it's like
To meet
it's
everybody.
intimidating to be like, hey, I'm so and so. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, being
But
a new kid.
but
just,
once you do it, it's people are stoked.
yeah, and then you're homies forever as long as you guys don't burn a bridge with
Yeah,
each other.
and they'll always remember like, oh man, that dude was cool to me
yeah,
versus the guy that wasn't.
yeah. You always remember the guy that wasn't.
Yeah, dude, for real. You do. And it sucks, dude, when people are too competitive and I don't know. Like, I don't know. I was watching, what was it? Maybe the Shaun White documentary that came out recently. And there was some scenario, or one thing I noticed is like, there wasn't like a shitload of people that, like, if I had a documentary on Netflix, I would hope a bunch of my boys would be like interviewed and saying all this shit. There was no, it was only people that worked for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's
like-
kind of like, that's wild, dude. You got to go out there and make your peeps. But I know
Yeah.
for him, it's so different though, because he's like,
on this up here. It's got to be wild, you know?
Yeah.
So
someone said
whatever.
his net worth was like $400 million or something. Like I can't even
Really?
remember what the number was. Somewhere in that ballpark, and it's
Good
like,
Lord.
he's in a
He's a different level, dude.
yeah.
Good for him, dude. That's crazy. What's crazy too about right now in snowboarding is there's that people like that, and most people are actually not like that, but there's people making like 6 figures, no problem. And then there's just this gap down to like, okay, I'm eating peanut butter and I'm hardly surviving. And that's crazy, dude. We need to figure out how to fill in the middle.
Yeah, we need to figure out. Snowboarding just needs to support snowboarding more.
Yes.
Like,
When you do these contests, is it at all about chasing money, or is it just about fun? I'm invited, and
depends. Kind of, yeah.
once you
I
get
mean,
a
it's
taste of
always-
it,
yeah,
Yeah.
it's always fun. But like, it's definitely not always about money. But if they're like, "Yo, we're giving you $750 to show up," you're like,
they do
"Let's
that.
go!" Like, yeah, that's starting to become more of a thing nowadays.
That's
like,
dope.
Yeah, they're kind of paying you some money just
Everybody
to show
wins.
up and like, yeah, like D-Tour, you made some money just to show up, drop in one run, and if you make it to the next round, you get paid a little more.
What? Really?
And like everybody's eating, so like it's like no pressure. You're just like,
Everyone's
I'm just here
happy.
to have fun. Yeah, you just like. I mean, it's cool.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you.
That's sick.
Yeah, it makes it all worth it. It just takes the pressure away. 'Cause,
You're
like,
instantly like, all right, I'm going. Let's $750 to show up. I'm in. Or to
just
take my
drop
one run.
in, like you make a fool of yourself that run. Like at least you.
You're not
Yes.
gonna make a fool of yourself, though. You guys all know what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean contests will sneak up on you like that though. Like,
They will. And it's crazy too. Like you can be that guy that's like, one year you just won them all, but then all of a
Yeah.
sudden you lose that, and how do you get back there? And it's a crazy thing.
yeah,
Mess with your head a little bit, right?
Kind of finding the flow state, but
I mean, that's what it is. You got to find that flow state. But I
It's-
think if you just have fun, right?
yeah, if you have fun, it all comes naturally. Like
You have more of a chance of winning, I'd imagine.
yeah, because you just putting less pressure on yourself.
Yeah, you're
Like,
doing it right.
yeah, oh yeah, it's
Love that shit, dude.
all about the fun.
All about that shit. Do you get with people, any of your sponsors like match winnings and stuff like that, or is it what they're just stoked you're showing up?
There's some incentives.
Who are all your sponsors?
We got Volcom, Red Bull, Capita, Union, Crab Grab. I actually just started getting some boots from Brian Cook at 32.
Nice, dude. Not official or official?
Just kind of working out, starting a relationship.
That's dope,
Like,
dude.
Yeah, I'm trying out the boots.
And you're liking them.
Yeah, they're great. They were weird at first.
Lightest
like,
boot
just-
on earth, is that the word?
that would make sense. They're pretty.
You
pretty
floating
damn
away
light.
like you notice you get bigger airs, or
Yeah, yeah, a little bit. I could pop maybe a foot tall.
they're harder. What were you riding before that?
I was on some Vans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was
Big
buying-
difference. You were buying them?
Yeah, buy a pair of Vans every fall and then make them last until they fall apart. And then
You didn't try just hitting them up for
I tried this year, but
nothing.
fell through a
They,
little bit.
they said, "Nah, dude, you won a contest." Nah.
that one was kind of on me. It was just like
Oh, you
last
just
minute
didn't hit 'em
before-
up.
Yeah, I was going to Europe in like 2 days, and I was like, "Yo, like, sorry for the late hit up. I don't have any boots. Like, could I maybe
Yeah.
get some?" And they were like, "Yeah."
They're like a little bit like we can't pull this off in time.
Yeah, so I was like, "All right, I'm just gonna go buy some boots and buy Jill Perkins boots to support."
Sick. You
Yeah,
went
you
Jill
gotta-
Perky.
Oh yeah,
Nice,
Gotta.
because they're unisex.
Yeah, which is
Sick.
really funny. When I went to go buy hers, I bought them in size 9. That's size
Women's
9.
size 9?
Yeah, women's size 9.
Sick.
I didn't realize that until I got home, and like, yeah, Max Raymer called me. He's like, "Yo, you realized you bought like men's 7.5?" And I was like, "What?"
Dude, good thing you didn't get over to Europe.
Yeah, that would have been so rough. Like,
God, speaking of Europe, you won a contest out there.
yeah, Rocker Rail beginning of the year.
So what's the story of the rocker rail?
They kind of have been bouncing around all over the place, all over Europe, but it's been an
Sick.
ongoing contest for like.
Like a do-it-yourself scenario, or
No, that's
Ethan's?
DIYX.
That
yeah.
shit's insane, right?
Yeah, that is like the wildest contest in snowboarding. I wouldn't even call it a contest. It's just an event where you go party for a couple days
Madness.
and snowboard if you want to, watch people snowboard.
If you want to, it's like
yeah,
that.
It's do what you want. Like there's no pressure at all. Just do whatever you're feeling. If you want to get wasted the whole time, drink.
Everyone's
get
cool with
wasted
it.
the whole time. Like
Who?
Yeah.
How'd you do in that one?
this I kind of get smoked every year at
Oh.
DIYX.
Oh,
First
really?
spot this year, I like dove off the first first spot at DIY. Actually,
Right away,
dove off
first
the roof and yeah,
First spot.
tweaked my back and like I was just.
You're like,
yeah,
I'm out.
Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm watching.
Let's have a brew. Damn, and going to Europe, dude, that's pretty sick, huh?
It's a treat. It's
How
like,
long were you out there?
So for that one, I actually ended up extending my trip like 2 weeks and just went to Norway and kind of like just had a little vacation. Like my homie Marius, he lives out in Norway in this town called Hemsedal, which is like
Sick.
3 hours north of Oslo. So yeah, we just ended up going and kicking it with him. I was
So you
probably
went
in
from
Europe
what, Austria, and just grabbed a plane like you booked it while you were out there, extended
yeah,
your trip?
dude, it's like $100 domestic. Well,
Yeah,
it's
those domestic
international,
Euro
but
flights,
it's-
right?
Yeah,
The Euro, inter-Euro or whatever.
technically it's international, but like for us, it'd be
It's
like-
not.
It's domestic, kind of. Yeah, I don't know what you consider that.
Because it's all European Union, right? Maybe they're not part of the Union. I don't know. I don't know how it goes up there in Finland. Or you aren't even in Finland. You're in Norway.
Scandinavia.
Scandinavia.
Yeah, it's
Dude, those Oslo, insane, dude. The whole area is insane.
yeah.
So how long were you up there?
Like 2 weeks or something like that.
And before that, you did a week in like Austria and
Yeah, Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Rockerail.
Damn.
Yeah, kind of.
And Ethan's thing was in Austria, though, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Damn, dude, you were all over.
Yeah, so I don't know, Europe a couple times.
Were
ended
you
up-
guys filming too?
I actually ended up going back to Oslo in January, and we went for filmed a little stuff when we were there.
And you're filming a special project with Capita, right?
Yeah,
You and
Yeah.
Viz.
and Miles, and
Wow.
got
Oh,
Kevin.
Miles too?
Oh yeah,
Woo!
we got the Falcon in the mix.
So you, Miles, Viz,
Maybe a
little
bit of
Fava, spring break style.
the J5s.
Who else? Or is that it?
That might be it. We might have some Tiarn Collins clips in there too.
Dude,
I
heavy
didn't get to
crew.
go out with Tiarn when he was in town, but he was jumping. I don't
He
know if
was?
he was landing or not. 'Cause he
Yeah.
was trying like double toadies
Wild
and
shit.
stuff like that. Yeah,
Double Todios.
Yeah, he's done some
Woo!
crazy stuff. He's
Are you expected, or maybe not expected? Are you trying to get some jump clips here in the spring?
yeah. I think
Nice.
So. We actually have a little Mission Ridge shoot coming up,
Really?
and then after that, maybe go build some jumps and yeah,
It's almost jump season.
yeah.
I mean, we talking like some pyramid style jumps? Or are you going to take it a little mellower and just see what comes up in the spring? I mean, you got a sled, dude. You'll be all over.
Yeah, it'd be sick to go find some jumps and go upside down twice. Find
Nice.
a couple double
Twice.
jumps. Like,
No more just kid of the streets here.
yeah, you got to break out those Rev 2 routes.
Dude. And Viz has a sled too, or
Kevin does.
Okay.
And Viz you can just
doubles?
double up.
Yeah, he just figures it out.
throw him on the back.
What about Miles? Do you have a sled?
Yeah, dude. The one day that I went out with Miles this year, he almost totaled his sled. Like he
No.
almost died. Like he was all right. Luckily, his sled was somehow all right too. Like just broke the front bumper, but like he was like side hilling his sled, and then like tried to go above this like little like rock cliff thing, and he got sucked down it and launched off a cliff straight into a tree. Sled went flying. He like I think bodied a tree himself, and like
dude. He was okay though?
he was fine somehow. He was just shook, but like
Yeah.
yeah, the sled was somehow okay too. But
Really?
It looked like it was just focused, but
He learned a little lesson, I guess. Shit's
he's-
real out there, dude.
yeah, you start showboating a little bit, it'll sneak up on you.
Dude, we've been having such good conversation that I totally forgot. I got some guest questions for you, dog.
Oh.
Let's get into them. I was getting them on here earlier, and then, as you know, I got a car today, so I'm just gonna pop them up here on the thing for you. I'll play them for you. Let's see, we go first. Let's see here. I was totally spaced. I was supposed to ask these because I was so enthralled in our conversation. So let's see here. Messages. Let's go with. Let's see here. There we go. Here we go, dude.
Who we got?
Let's see how did. Ooh. Are you ready?
I think I'm ready.
You are. That's a good question, dude.
Dude, yeah.
That's your boy Reid, as you know.
Shouts out Dieter.
We wanted to talk about that anyways. I forgot that's what his question was. So let's you can answer his question, and then we'll have a couple more questions after that. But yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah, so what town was that? That was Ulu?
Was it? You remember that?
It was Ulu, Finland?
It was Ulu.
or-
I think it was Ulu.
Yeah,
We were in Finland on one of the snowboarder trip. What movie was that?
everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah.
That was a dope trip. It was kind of later in the spring, maybe?
Yeah, it was like early April. It was like you, me, Finn Westbury, Reid, Cooper, JJ,
That's
maybe
right.
Gab,
Yeah.
and then Derek
I think
Weimer.
Gab. Mia.
Oh, yeah, Mia too.
Yep. And Derek, filmers, 2 filmers there, Derek and Mia.
That was a good crew.
And we were kind of all over Finland, right? We got into Helsinki, and I don't even know where we went then, but now I remember Ulu.
Yeah, it was like we went to like 4 different cities, kind of all over
Yeah.
Finland. Just a big loop.
Dude, who was booking our spots? Mia?
Mia, I think, yeah.
I was just
She
along
must
for
have
the
been.
ride.
Yeah, I was. We were all just drinking in the back
In
of
the
the
van,
like-
yeah. Dude, killer trip.
Mia was so pissed. But yeah, we ended up staying at that Airbnb that was like that old school.
It was
or like
weird.
Yeah, it must have been a summer camp or something like that. From like the
I think that's what it
19
was summer camp
Camp Shitty Kaka.
with kids. Yeah. Camp Shitty Kaka. And we get in there, right? And vibe was insane, right?
Yeah, so like first thing that happens, like there wasn't enough beds. There wasn't as many beds as they said there was. So like Derek or someone called the Airbnb host and they're like, yeah, just go into this barn. Like there's beds in there. Like you'll find everything. And you and Derek went into the barn and there's like the open like gymnasium area in the barn and then like the 2-level like other section. And you and Derek were like walking in the hallway and like a footprints came running across the upstairs or something like that.
for real.
Like, yeah.
And as far as I know, no one else was in there at that time.
Yeah. Like,
Unless you guys were in there or something.
no, we
but
were
you
all
weren't.
just like you and Derek just came over from what I remember, and you guys were just super startled, like what the like,
Instantly. And it was right when we got there, too, right?
yeah, like within 10, 15 minutes of being there. Derek was like almost in tears. You're just kind of like,
Yeah.
yeah, man, like that. I don't know. You were.
Here's
you
my
were
theory about
laughing, but-
ghosts. I fully believe in them. But have you ever heard of anyone getting like fucked up from a ghost? Really?
I mean, Emily Rose.
But that's some demon shit, though.
Yeah,
I think demons, that's fucked up. But ghosts is like, it's just a human. I'd be more
Yeah.
scared of a real human, to be honest.
Dude.
But it is creepy as shit. But at the end of the day, like, I don't think people get messed up by ghosts. They're trying to like move on.
yeah. I mean, Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Yeah. So that's kind of, when I was a kid, I was really scared of the thought of ghosts. But my recent take on it is, it's like, it's just a human that needs to move on. Demons, on the other hand, I think that shit's real and that shit's fucked. Get out, dude. That
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
they'll fuck you up. And they apparently like attach to you, and I don't know. But I remember my personal experience besides that, or I had a lot of different experiences actually. But I remember one night we pulled in from jibbing and there was a bunch of like kids' footprints in the road, and that was a trip.
Dude, they
But-
went like 100 yards, or like probably 100
It
yards
ended right
into nothing.
into nothing.
Just disappeared.
That was
Like
crazy.
fresh, like 2 inches of snow on the ground. Like
Yeah, like what was that?
that was some creepy stuff.
And
but
I remember we got back from filming, and the place was just weird.
yeah, it's,
We get back from filming, and everyone went to the hot tubs, and I was sitting in there alone, and I literally was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Like I was instantly felt like weird shit, presences, and like just like the thought noises were going on.
that
It-
uncomfortable energy. Is like,
That's the only way to explain it.
Yeah.
Like I could sit in my house alone forever and be content. I was literally like 2 minutes went by.
and that's not even that big of a like building.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know, 4 bedrooms, kind of
Yeah.
spread out a little bit. but,
Yeah.
Like,
One door was locked, which was weird.
do you remember? So it must have been that night, but we were all making like food in the kitchen or something, and you were out on the porch like smoking a cigarette, and you look in that barn that you heard the footsteps in, and there was a white figure that would move in front of the window and then like disappear. And you thought
That
you
shit
were
was
like
crazy.
Yeah, you like came inside. You're like, yo, I don't know if I'm like the only one seeing this. You guys got to come check this out. And we all like got out there. We watched, all of us. There was like 7 of us. Watched this white figure move in front of the window and then move away.
Dude.
We were sitting there tripping.
And I remember like Reid went up close and like nothing happened, and he was like, somebody was like, oh, it's a reflection, it's this, and it wasn't, dude.
Yeah, we all like. There was a squad of us. We walked up to the window. The room was like 10 feet by 10 feet, maybe with just like a queen size mattress in there. Nothing else. Like,
Nothing. Yeah, nothing on the wall.
We ended up staying there on Friday the 13th, dude.
Oh,
yeah, it was
damn.
April, Friday the 13th.
Oh, dude, that's like some Jason Voorhees shit. And dude, people were no one was like sleeping in their own room.
No, like Reid, Cooper, and I were so scared that we literally like put all of our beds together, and like they were like twin beds.
Yeah.
We like made just like a
Big
mega
bed.
'cause
Yeah,
we
mega
were,
bed.
Like,
And out in the other room, everyone was doing that too.
yeah, like Brandon Davis was on there.
Oh,
on the
Brandon
trip, too.
Davis,
I
yeah.
forgot about BD.
Dude, I would forget BD. But yeah, they were out. There was like 4 people. They'd all put their beds together.
Yeah,
I remember the lights would go on. We'd go to sleep.
dude, the bathroom lights, yeah, on and
Oh,
off
dude, the
randomly,
doors
like-
open. Yeah, you go to bed. I remember we made a point to be like, let's turn out the light, shut the door, and then you come out in the morning and it's all like open with the lights on.
Yeah, just like some, I don't know. It was
And Derek and them were all in the main room, and those like overhead lights all would go on when after everyone went to bed.
dude, that place, like, it brings tears to my eyes thinking about like that.
Dude,
That was a crazy experience. Just
it was
like,
psycho.
it was seriously so sketchy that Derek Weimer, he was 35 at the time.
35-year-old adult.
He booked a hotel, $200 a night, and I can't blame him. He was having full blown panic attacks, and like
Biting his pillow, basically.
yeah, like I was freaking out too. Like we scared shitless.
Dude, I was in my own room.
yeah, you were just chilling, like.
But I remember having really weird dreams. And I had to, that room where the bathrooms were, where the doors would always be open, I had a dream that someone was like trying to come in. And I ended up putting all my luggage in front of the door. It was just crazy, dude. It was crazy shit. And I've like never experienced anything like that. And I totally believe in it.
yeah, that.
And
That
Derek
was
went and
like-
got a $200 a night hotel room.
A full grown 35-year-old man, and like I don't know, you can't blame him. Like,
No.
it,
But I got to let him in on a secret. There was the doll, dude.
I guess yeah.
I'm going to come clean, dude.
Oh, the doll.
The doll. I was setting my alarm and making the doll make noise at like 4 a.m, dude.
Oh, so yeah, there was that one morning we wake up and there's like the old dude with the gimp and then like the other old dude and they're just in our Airbnb. It's like
Yeah.
8 in the morning or something like that, and they go into this random locked office and we found that baby doll in
And
there.
there was like a bin of dolls,
Yeah,
which
like-
was really weird as its
Just
own.
so creepy.
But yeah, I took a doll out and made it make noises at weird hours in the night. And
You put it in between your mattress, so you'd roll over in the
Yeah.
middle of the night, and it would just start crying. It'd be like 3 in the morning, like that.
it was scary.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
It was real though, and Derek went and got a hotel, I think, because of the doll. And but I'm gonna say that, yes, that was done, and we knew about it, but that shit was real, dude. Everything else we discussed happened.
See, Reid, Cooper, and I knew about the doll. But
Yeah.
we still had our beds fully
Yeah.
crammed together.
It was
in the
still a
corner.
vibe.
That was before the doll. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
We just kind of like, I mean, the excitement of it all. It was like, why not throw that one more thing in the mix? Because dolls are scary, dude.
Dude, yeah, that compound was scary. It's like engraved in my brain. Like I can think about the barn and just like
Picture it all.
yeah,
right?
it makes my eyes water sometimes.
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
saw your
oh,
eyes watering.
They're literally watering right now.
It
like,
was scary, dude.
ghosts are scary. They're cool, but
But
freak
they're
the shit out
scary.
of you,
Yeah.
like-
I mean, and the footprints like we were talking about, that was wild, dude.
dude, yeah.
Because there's something about kid ghosts too, because that's sad and scary and like that's some creepy shit, dude. I watch if you get on YouTube and you Google like paranormal, like TikTok scariest 2024 paranormal videos, dude, there's stuff like that, and it reminds me of that trip. Mia actually has a video of the doll playing our sound. I'll see if I can get that from her.
Oh, like middle of the night.
Yeah, like the noise that she had recorded it. But that's the only thing that was fabricated.
yeah, the doll.
And the dolls are creepy as shit anyway. It's like the whole thing of being of old dolls and that old man and
The other old man with the gimp. And
the gimpy man. Yeah, he
the
was
fully
crazy, dude.
able-bodied dude making the gimp guy get
Do
up
all
on
the weird
ladder
work,
and
yeah.
just like he had like one arm, he was chopping at the ice like.
And I remember we all like, dude, why does he got the gimp on the ladder?
yeah. I feel like Reid was tripping about the gimp
The gimp,
most.
yeah,
He
the
just
whole
couldn't-
time, dude.
yeah.
And I just remember it's funny because I think at first some of us were like, "There's no ghosts here," but by the end, everyone was like, "Dude, we get out of here, dude.
Yeah,
this is
like
messed up."
Some people didn't believe in ghosts, but everybody left
Left believing.
believing in ghosts.
And I
like that.
think that
we were pretty stoked to get out of there and onto our next spot.
Oh yeah.
Didn't slow us down from getting any shots. That's a cool thing.
I mean, I think that's because we didn't want to be at home.
Home,
we were
no.
just away the whole damn time.
Dude, I'll tell you that feeling I had when I was alone in the house, dude. I went and stood while you guys were in the sauna. I stood outside the sauna like so I could be with you guys.
Dude, it just sounds so creepy being there by yourself. Like just a full school compound, like Camp Shitty Caca with a nice flagpole, some shitty underwear hanging out.
They were pissed about that too. I think they ended up giving us a discount because of the ghosts or because of the old man or something. Some salmon in the fridge or I don't know what's going on, but that dude, you know what would be sick, dude? A business of haunted Airbnbs. That'd be dope, dude.
That'd be so sick. Go get your full paranormal experience.
Because we could have filmed a sick paranormal little vid.
Dude, yeah. That stuff is as scary as it might be in the moment. It's so fun. Like,
It's fun.
Yeah.
Dude, what trips me out, though, is some of those vids, like I was talking about on YouTube, those dudes go solo into the craziest places. And they'll find, like, some abandoned thing that's supposed to be haunted. And they go in there alone, dude, and it's like, that's not fun, dude. That's kind of scary.
You're walking out with some demons out of it.
Well, and you know what's messed up, though, is there's usually 9 times out of 10, there's, like, homeless people living somewhere in there.
Yeah.
So whether it's haunted or not, you might encounter some crazy dude in the dark doing drugs or living there.
There's some dude that thinks he's Batman.
Yeah,
and
dude.
he's like,
And there'll be videos of some dude creeping around in a scary spot and fully dark room, end of a hall, there's just a dude standing there in the dark. Like, it's like, what the fuck, dude? And they end up running out of there. And I'm just like, dude, why are you going there alone, dude? That's not cool, dude. But it's fun.
Yeah.
We should become ghost hunters. That'd be a fun little job.
Dude, yeah, we could
I think
always
they
go
get paid, dude.
Oh, they probably make some bread.
They make bread if you get a good following, if you have cool vids, you know?
Yeah, you don't even have to really see ghosts half the time. You can just make it and be like, whoa.
Dude, there's a new trend on there. People are like chilling in a room and they hear their own voice yelling to them from like down the hall. And it's insane, dude. But one thing that trips me out is the ghost videos on YouTube is they're like really well made, and well made being that they seem real. And dude, there's no way that there's like fucking 7,000 people that are good at making fake videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So like
something's
something's gotta be real, dude.
Yeah.
It trips me out because there's so many. Like, how can it? Something's gotta give. Like, same with the UFO videos. It's like, where do these people learn how to master fake videos like this? Like, I couldn't make those videos, and I know how to edit.
Yeah.
So that's kind of something I've been thinking about. Like, some of this shit's gonna be real.
Yeah. You just never. That's the thing about YouTube, though. You never know.
No,
Like, I don't know.
there's wild stuff on there, dude. The scary vids. I'll put some links in, dude, because it's fun to watch. And you're just like, this is crazy.
Dude, it's a fun wormhole to go into sometimes at night. You're just bored. Like, you just start watching all these videos.
Yeah.
Like,
I have a
under your
couple
skin
like
sometimes, whoa.
you hosts that have their shows that I'm like, they're like the best ones. There's just one dude from the UK that's just hilarious, dude. And they kind of just, what they do is they talk over the different videos of the people that submit them or whatever that they find, and it's really funny. It's really entertaining. I'll link some up, but yeah, that's good shit, and I'm glad that happened to us because it was a bonding moment. Except when Derek left the crew and he put out like $200 a night. Think how stoked he was to not bite his pillow anymore.
Yeah, he's just staying at like the nicest hotel. Like, I mean,
Remember, he didn't sleep for like 3 or 4 nights.
yeah, he was like
Like
up
3
all
nights
night,
or something. 3 nights.
Like, full, yeah, because he was like
He was going insane.
You and him were the first people to experience the footsteps upstairs. And then,
Yeah.
like,
He was scared out of his mind.
yeah, yeah. Clearly his first paranormal experience.
Well, and I remember there was more than that in there too. Like there was weird kid handprints. that
Oh yeah,
ended
at
up
the
showing
end
up.
of that tunnel.
Yeah.
like at the.
There was so much weird stuff going on.
So when we first got there, you guys were walking in the hallway. You heard the footsteps upstairs, run across the upstairs.
Yeah.
Do you remember what was upstairs?
I can't remember.
You walk up the stairs and there was just like, it looked like a Holocaust scene. There was like 40 beds
Oh,
lined
yes.
up all the way, and then there was a little window at the end with a kid handprint on the outside of the window.
Yes.
Like,
That was so messed up.
that was this. We were trying to rub it off from the inside. It was somehow on the outside.
On the outside,
of,
and it was
like-
too high up.
yeah, it was like 20 feet up, like in like this gymnasium.
Ooh, I just got the chills, dude. I remember I lasted like 3 minutes in there. I couldn't even get a bed out of there. I was like freaked out of my
Yeah,
mind.
we got it. We gotta go.
Dude, that was crazy, dude. There's so many instances of crazy shit going on.
Yeah, that.
And I know no one was doing the bathroom lights, dude, because I like set up traps.
You were sleeping right next
Right
to it, so
there.
you could have heard.
Yeah.
You could hear everything that was going
And
on.
well, I set up. I thought, what if someone was doing what I was doing with the doll with the lights and the doors? So I set up like a bunch of board bags in the dark. So if someone walked through in the dark, they'd like trip, and I'd hear it, And nobody did. And then in the morning, the doors were wide open with the lights on, and it was just like, come on, dude.
To catch a fake ghost.
Dude. Oh, and someone set up a camera with infrared. And I don't remember what happened with that. That's the thing, though. I don't think you can catch them like that. They do their
smart.
things. Well, they're just not, I don't know. They're in a spirit. Some people think it's just a different, dimension or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's talk helmets.
Dude, I back the helmets.
Helmets in
like,
the streets.
Yeah. People
For
talk
your
shit
video
on 'em,
part.
Like, Jed Anderson used to do it. Like, it's a hard thing to do.
He
Don't
doesn't
get me
do it
wrong,
anymore,
but
huh?
Nah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. I wonder why he all of a sudden.
Yeah, he was like the guy to pull it off back in the day. Like,
Dude, yeah, I didn't have a problem at all. His writing's so insane.
yeah, you let your riding speak for yourself with the helmet.
But you're not
like,
looking at his helmet.
Nah, yeah, I don't know. They're great. They're hard. It's a hard thing. Like once you stop wearing your helmet, it's really hard to start wearing your helmet again and just get over that weird I don't know. Just feels different with the helmet on. You feel more like you feel like your style is more childish kind of. It just
Really?
changes things a little bit. But
Childish Gambino style.
childish Gambino.
So-
style. yeah.
I mean, the problem is, dude, is head injuries are jacked.
Yeah.
What it does to somebody. Like, I've seen personalities change. I've seen some shit that is kind of wild. And let's even discuss, like, the jostling of the brain for doing huge ollies or whatever. Like, we don't even know the long-term effects because snowboarding is such a young sport.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, I don't know, it's an interesting thing.
Your brain's important. You gotta
Dude,
protect
and
your dome. And
in this part of your life, right now, it seems like it's everything. But 10 years from now, you know what I mean? 15 years from now, you get to be my age, you start to realize, okay, things are different, and you don't, I don't know, it's proven that head injuries up that depression. And then, I've known people that unfortunately commit suicide and then did it go back to because maybe they had head injuries. And it's just such a messed up thing that nobody knows. I mean, Save a Brain's looking into it. So, I mean, messing with, like, as a photographer, right? I've been out in scenarios where you're shooting and, okay, a rider shows up with a helmet. And I've seen filmers be like, dude, you shouldn't be, like, say something to them. It's like, dude, that kid gets hurt, man. That's on you, dude. Like, that's messed up.
yeah, I don't know. One thing that people don't realize with helmets, though, like they'll obviously with stairs, you hit your head on a stair, you're screwed. Your helmet will 100% save you there. You hit your head on a rail, but like a lot of the times, the snow is so soft where you're landing, and like you have the spot set up safe enough where like let's say you make it to the end of the rail, you roll out, looks like you hit your head, but people don't realize that there's like 2 feet of snow right there, and it's like. Sometimes whiplash and like that kind of stuff, a helmet can make it twice as bad because you got more weight on your head. So it's more like, I don't know.
It can mess you up more.
Yeah, it's just harder for your neck to like, or your body to like hold your head up with all that weight on your head when you're getting whipped back and like.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah, helmets can save you, but they can also
Mess you up.
Yeah, give you more whip if you're like actually.
And does it
getting
give you a
whipped.
false sense of safe?
Maybe?
Maybe. I mean, how do
But
you
that might
when
be a
you
good
put one
thing.
on? Do you
Like-
feel like, all right, I'm good? You know what I mean? You feel
Yeah, you feel indestructible.
You do?
Oh, slightly, not fully, but like, yeah, you put a helmet on, you're like, all right, I'm chilling. Like,
I'm chilling.
good.
I got this. You know what my stance is, dude? I think that I see as people get older, my friends, I'll see them all of a sudden start donning helmets,
Yeah,
and they feel a little bit wild at first. Just making sure these cameras are all good and they're looking good. So it's like, let them, dude. If you want to wear a helmet, dude.
yeah, save your brain. Like, you got to respect the helmet. People shouldn't be talking shit on helmets. Like,
And how has technology come along to? I mean, I guess not. They're still the same size and all that.
yeah,
And after one gnarly accident, you're supposed to get a new one, right?
yeah,
That could get
Yeah.
expensive, dude.
$150 for a new helmet every time
You
the
crack,
dome,
yeah.
but you got to spend the money and
I'm gonna say
Word.
too, dude. Sometimes in the streets, dude,
shit is gnarly, dude. You're doing a lot of concrete. And then the contest. I mean, you have to at contests anyways.
Yeah.
So why not? I mean, I don't know. I'm for it, dude.
I'm slowly leaning back into it.
So could you see yourself like putting one on a certain spot? Have you worn one any times this year?
Just for a contest this year, like
And you have to.
you know, I did get kind of bodied at Woody's like first lap of the year there in December, just like knuckle to jump, trying to sloth roll it, caught my nose and got bodied forward and like shook my whole body kind of.
Damn.
Kind of hit my head a little bit, more so like
That's that jostling, dude. Like that's a
Yeah.
head in. That's an event, you know.
yeah, I didn't like hit my head, but I hit my body so hard that it shook my head and like. I was wearing a helmet for like a week after that. Well,
You
I
were?
chilled for like a week and a half, and then was wearing a helmet when I go ride Woody's and like just cruise.
And why
super
not,
casual.
right?
Yeah.
Especially if you're just doing high speed laps.
Yeah, honestly, if you're hitting jumps at all, you should definitely be wearing a helmet. And
Especially
rails,
park jumps for
Yeah.
sure, right?
Yeah, and I don't know, rails will sneak up on you too. Like rails are.
I'm
sneaky.
almost surprised resorts don't force the helmet.
Yeah, I would respect it if they like required helmets for.
Everyone would have to.
Yeah.
That's kind of tight.
Then no one can. That's how it is out in like Finland and Europe.
Yeah,
and
true.
Places. Like they're mandatory helmets, which is like people will hate on it, and obviously it sucks to have to wear a helmet.
But everyone's
don't
got
want
it.
to wear a helmet.
And it was
but
always like that
yeah.
with skate parks. Like when I was young, when you went to indoor skate parks or like ramps, like you had to have. Now it's not like that.
Yeah,
But
now
you
it's-
had to have a helmet or they wouldn't let you in.
some of the indoor skate parks that do like 18 plus. You don't have to wear.
That's
a helmet,
right, huh?
but-
Kids have to.
Yeah, if you go to Woodward, unless you're Tony Hawk, you got to wear a helmet.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't have to?
Yeah, I guess he's the only guy. That's what it says on the website, at least. I think.
I bet he wears one when he needs to.
Yeah, no, he's wearing a helmet.
Dude. So if you were to wear a helmet, do you think you'd get clowned?
No, I feel like some people might just not like it that much, but like it changes your style. That's the thing about helmets. Like it just kind of.
You've got good style, dude. Do you think it changes the way you ride your style, or is it more like a mental?
I just feel
Or
like
like I look at you, you got a helmet on, like, oh, it's not as stylish because he has a helmet on.
yeah, I feel like the helmet just changes your style like that. Like it just makes your style look different and not as like natural. Like a helmet's not natural. Like
Yeah.
That, I don't know.
I mean, I'll say when you're flipping through a magazine, like Torment or Slush, seeing helmets in the shots like that is not. They're not as tight, most of them.
Yeah.
If it's like an artsy shot, you know.
Dude, back in the day, you wouldn't even have a chance to get in a magazine.
You wouldn't get published,
Like,
right?
Not a chance. Like,
And maybe still you wouldn't.
yeah, you never know.
That's an
like,
interesting debate
Yeah,
because they might pick the other shot.
dude, I think like in
That's
today's
rough.
day and age, like we're finally getting past that, and like
I hope so.
helmets are becoming more acceptable.
I need to start paying attention to the mags more about the helmet game. That's interesting.
Yeah, I've never really thought about it
Yeah,
until right
dude,
now.
I'd like to actually. I'm gonna hit up some photo editors and ask that question, dude. Bob Plum, Ollie Gagnon. What's the story, dude? Because I could maybe see them moving on if there's two shots next to each other, and that sucks, dude.
Dude,
I don't know that.
remember-
I don't want to say that, but it's possible.
Back in the day, I used to ride for Flow before Capita, and yeah, I was at a think tank premiere, and like Brandon Reespart came on, and I was like watching it with the Flow TM at the time. This homie Mark Lee Shack, he's the man. But he was like, man, I just wish Brandon would take that helmet off, and like that stuck with me from like I was
Yeah,
like
you
13
hear that.
years old
You hear that, dude?
from the TM, and I'm like, damn, helmets are whack. Like,
I've
don't
heard
know.
that many times out of TMs and people like that, and that sticks with a kid.
yeah, kind of sucks to hear, especially when you're like fully pro helmet. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude, that's rough. Well, I got another one. One more for you. Last one. Let's see if I can find it. See if it could be an email. I might have to check my email. But that's crazy, dude. Do you own a helmet?
Yeah, I own a couple actually.
Nice.
Just got
dude.
a new freshly wrapped Red Bull helmet.
Ooh, oh, you got the Red Bull helmet.
Yeah. I
Woo,
run
of course you
skate
do.
helmets though. I run them a little different.
Yeah.
Like, weird like soft padding, not like the
skate
styrofoam
style.
inside. Kind of like what Bucky I actually run Bucky Lassig's helmet.
Really?
Like it's called the Bucky. It's a
See, that's dope, dude.
ProTech helmet. Yeah.
I'm going to get you in on a question. Last question for you, bud.
Eastone, Benny, how we doing? Benny, I got a guest question for you. We've done a lot of Volcom trips together, and I just want to know which one of them is your favorite. I know we put down some doozies, so looking forward to hearing your answer. Have a great episode. See you guys soon.
Seth Hewitt, ladies and gentlemen.
Shouts out Seth. The general.
Volcom does good shit.
Yeah, I've been very fortunate to be a part of Volcom. Like that's, I don't know. Dream
I've
come
been
true,
fortunate to be on some trips.
Yeah,
it's amazing. They do it right.
They're a party. It's a good time. But honestly, I think the most special one to me was the CP tour. The second, I think it was 2019.
What CP?
Cross pollution.
Nice.
So we did 2 years. We did cross pollution tour and then the CP tour.
So tour, are you talking like the video tour part, or are you talking filming?
It's just kind of like a road rage. Like we ended up filming a video both times. But
Yeah. Where'd you go? Like what?
So we went from the Volcom HQ up to Bear to Mammoth.
Maybe you came to Snowbird, maybe.
Yeah, yes, we went Volcom HQ to Bear to Tahoe to Mammoth to Snowbird, and then ended the trip in Salt Lake.
Nice. You just pack in a van and do this.
Yeah, it was supposed to be in the Volcom Wander Lodge. Like they have a big like old school RV, but broke down in Bear. So yeah,
part of the freaking game.
Dude, that was an incredible trip, though. It's like they call it the cross pollution because it's skaters and snowboarders.
Oh, that's right.
So
what was like a key moment, or is just the whole thing?
Dude, so we ended up in Vegas one night, and we were staying at
We ended up in Vegas one night.
I can't remember what hotel it was. We were staying at one of the casinos right on the strip, and someone in the crew, we had like a 20-man crew. Someone in the crew went up the stairwell and found out that you could get onto the roof of this casino.
No.
It's right on the strip. We're like, I don't know. He came down to the hall or like into the lobby, got all of us, and we all just went and chilled and drank beer on top of this casino right on the strip, like 50, 60 like floors up.
In Vegas.
We were like overlooking
50
this like
is a big one, not a little
like
one.
a mega casino, like one of the main,
Wow,
like the
dude.
Flamingo maybe
Yeah,
or something
one
like
of
that.
the
I can't
tall
remember.
ones.
Yeah, and we were like sitting just like watching this, like hanging our feet off the edge, watching this like giant pool party going on
I would've
below
been so
us.
scared.
Dude, it was kind of scary looking down, but super sick. And then like, so we're all trying to leave the roof. We're trying to get down and like go check into our hotels or something. And
Yeah.
we're like walking down the stairs, and all of a sudden like the security guard comes out of nowhere, and he's like, "You guys get like," just stopped us in the stairwell, and we're just like, "Well, we're busted." Like
Too late.
they
We
got
already
us.
did our
Like,
thing.
They thought that we were like snipers on the roof or something for this party or something. Like
That's right, because shit has gone down in Vegas.
Yeah, it's like no joke there. So like, there's like a group of us. I can't remember who it was, but a group of us are standing in the stairwell, and we're like clearly busted. Security guards got us cornered, and we hear these footsteps come running down the stairs, just like boom, 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 boom. All of a sudden, he jumps to this corner, and my friend Henry, who passed away a couple years ago, he just like
R.I.P.
lands in this stairwell, and he looks at us, and he just goes, "Fuck," and we all just started laughing. Like he just kind of like he just knew we were busted. He
Yeah.
just like started, yeah.
Did that guy do
He
anything?
got me. So we all got brought down into the lobby.
Was it special
and
rooms or what?
Just like right into the lobby,
Oh,
actually.
okay.
And they were like, because there's so many of you, we're not going to charge you guys. Like this door
Too much
shouldn't have been
paperwork.
open. Like, yeah, they just let us go. Like we didn't even know we weren't supposed to be
Dude,
up
that's
there.
the
Like,
thing.
we
Fact would have been if someone fell off, it's on them, really.
yeah, like that door shouldn't have been opened. And,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
You can't just have those things open. That's gnarly, dude.
Dude, it was a wild situation.
sounds insane.
Yeah, that was incredible times though. We were like CJ Collins was like 14, so he was
Oh,
like
wow.
peak menace. Like he's a little pro skater kid, but
Yeah.
at the time he was like this
I
tall.
heard he was
and
ripping, shredding, too.
yeah, and he was like almost like got taken away by the cops. Like he was skating around the strip, just kept getting like yelled at by the same cops, and like they were like gonna take his skateboard away. And, like,
Damn.
he was like 14, and like there was no written permission that he was supposed to be with us.
Oh,
Maybe he
damn.
could have got sent back home or something like that.
She gets
Like,
sent to protective services or something.
yeah.
Sent to a group home.
Yeah,
from a
like,
trip. But
just
his parents didn't even travel and they just let him go.
yeah, his parents.
Hewitt's
didn't
in
care,
charge,
like,
and
they'd-
that's that.
yeah,
Dude.
you gotta have in charge.
You know, he didn't ask, but my favorite Volcom trip I went on. Australia tour, dude. It was the same type of thing. We were with surfers, and it was insane, dude.
I think that's what kind of inspired the CP tour,
Was it?
or the cross.
What was that
pollution.
movie called? You weren't on that trip to Australia, but it was like named after the hotel we were at.
That was like 2017.
I think so. I can't remember. It's awesome. It had an interesting name. I'll figure it out and we'll put it in the show notes. But man, that trip was awesome. And also, I have a tie. I went on a heli trip with Volcom, and it was nuts, dude. It was like only 4 of us, and we stayed kind of like I forget the name of the spot we were even at, but dude, it was just insane. And that's when I was just like, dude, this company does it right. Like to do what they do with the team, like I don't even know how much they must have spent to send everyone to Australia, and throw me in the mix too. Like it was nuts, dude. Like they do cool stuff, and more brands should do that. I guess is my point, because that's
it makes for great content,
dude.
Like,
it makes for great content. It sends you away hyped, talking about spreading the word. You know, feeling like you're part of a family. And you make like just this relationship with the team that you wouldn't have had unless you did that. And, you know, a lot of brands, I guess, don't get that. And props to Volcom for figuring that shit out.
Did you get to meet Shane Azar while you were over?
Yeah, dude.
Legend.
He was toured us around. That's when they started doing those coffee beer shots too. Which it's still going on, dude. The Gary Ablets. Dude, I'm still part of some like group thing where like people are doing them. And filming it, and years later, it's just like, damn, this shit never ends.
You know, I don't drink much, but I'll always do a Gary.
Dude, they're so good, dude.
Yeah.
I was so tripped out to figure out, for the people listening, Gary's are coffee and beer. Or no, what?
Yeah, it's just espresso and beer.
Yeah, and you got to pound it, and they sing a song.
A lot of people will talk shit. I forget what they call them out here, like a mountain bomb.
Well, they have a
name
name for it.
There's like another like Americanized, or like just some, I forget, they call it the mountain bomb, I think, or something like that. A lot of people will just hate on it around Salt Lake.
It's good.
But yeah, it's like the beer loosens you up and the espresso fires you up.
Yeah, it's like an insane combo, dude. It's really good. And Gary Ablett was some wild rugby player or some shit.
One of the best to ever do
it, huh? And they sing this song about Gary, and it's a good time, dude. We must have done like 40 of them on that trip. Morning, noon, and night. Every chance they could. Everywhere that served coffee, we were Garrying.
They got coffee and beer, you're hitting a Gary.
And Terje was on the trip. That was exciting. He was freaking snow skating around like a champion.
I got a really funny story about Terje.
Nice.
So, on one of the Volcom trips, they sent us to Austria for this Kitzsteinhorn bank slalom. And it was like kind of just like an end of the year hurrah. Like they had a big castle party after and stuff, like in this like 1400, or like this castle built in the 1400s.
Damn, dude.
But so Reid and I are riding through the park, and we stop on this knuckle, and but we got the chairlift to the back of us. Like there's just like a family chairlift of like a 4-pack right behind us, going up and down. And Terrier comes ripping down. We're sitting on one side of the knuckle. He comes like ripping down, gets on his knees, like literally looking straight at us with the lift to our backs, whips his dick out and just starts pissing on the knuckle. Just no fucks at all. He's just like doesn't care at all. Like we got the chairlift and just general public behind us, and he's just pissed on the knuckle. And like Reid tapped me on the shoulder. He's like, "Yo, yo," and we're just like what is going on?
Just
like
Euro style, dude.
Yeah, and there's a famous Reid quote. I saw Terry.
I was just gonna say, dude.
Oh, that was crazy.
Wow.
That's the most like.
Did the family see it too? Or they saw his back?
I mean, it was just a chair. Like I don't know if there was
didn't care
families,
either
but
way.
Yeah, he just didn't give a fuck.
If they did, so be it.
Yeah, like Terry just doesn't care. Like,
and he didn't care that you and Reid were gonna see it too. It's just like whatever.
We're like 20, 30 feet away from him, just right on the knuckle.
Good for him. Right on the knuckle too, dude. Like,
yeah,
don't come up short on that jump.
No, you don't want to land at that piss,
dude. That's awesome, dude. Man, dude, we've been doing this, dude. I think we're about to hit our length here.
Dude, that's been fun.
Yeah, dude. Good, awesome conversation. It's nice to catch up with you. I do have a couple questions, though. What's in the future? And do you have any thank yous? We already went over your sponsor list.
So,
what's next for the kid?
Still trying to figure out what's next. I might go home to Minnesota for the summer and
sick.
Trying to figure out.
Do you have to pay rent year round?
Yeah.
So you'll hold your spot up and we go home.
Yeah, we got a pretty good deal at our spot, so
sick.
It's kind of hard to pass up and so.
Yeah, so you'll keep it.
Cool.
Because rent here is expensive now, dude.
Yeah, and it's hard to find a cool landlord.
Oh, really?
Well, I guess that. I don't really know, but like, it's hard to find a landlord that's your homie. And our landlord is our homie, so it just
That's
makes
tight.
it a lot easier.
Yeah, and
like,
if the guy sucks, it's really gonna affect your life.
yeah, you don't want that. Like,
Right now, there's a huge issue going on with squatters. I don't know if you've heard this.
dude, I've been hearing all
It's
about that
crazy,
lately.
dude.
Like, yeah. People
So it
will
must
go to
be
jail
wild.
for like
Yeah.
like shooting someone in their own home because they've been there for longer than 6 months. And
Yeah,
it's like,
dude, and they can't take it anymore.
yeah, like
And they snap. And then that person, they get in trouble, the owner and the squatter, just like,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's-
whatever, dude.
I mean, good on the squatter, but at the same time, that sucks. Like
It
I don't
sucks,
know.
dude. One of my good friends, Travis Wood, what up, big dog? He had a squatter, dude, and it sucks, dude. They move in and you're fucked.
Yeah, the government doesn't do anything about it. They're like,
You can't just kick these people out. They roll in and there's people on YouTube teaching people how to become squatters and on Instagram. And it's messed up, dude.
dude, I guess Florida's really cracking down
Yeah.
on them.
Are they on the squatters?
Yeah, just some Florida shit. They just they don't care.
Dude, they're wild, dude. They got wild shit going on.
Florida, man, that place is.
It's wild spot, dude. Speaking of Florida, dude, have you seen the new Roadhouse movie?
Nah, I
Oh
haven't.
my god, dude, it is epic, dude.
I gotta check that
Jake
out.
Gyllenhaal, dude, Jilly,
Oh, he's sick.
epic. And who's that? There's this gnarly, tough dude, McGregor, the UFC,
Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor, epic villain, dude. Like I watched this movie because you remember the old one. You were too young. Swayze, like it was a big deal, and he like it was in the '80s, and he did like kung fu and shit in it instead of like how they fight in this one. But it was like this iconic, almost like cult classic. And I saw one was coming out with Jilly. He can't do anything wrong, dude. Jake Gyllenhaal's kind of a
Yeah,
champion. He's sick. So it comes out. I'm watching it, just thinking like I was gonna suck. And Gyllenhaal, first of all, is like stacked all of a sudden, dude. He's like a little skinny dude.
Yeah, you ever
now
see-
he's like bam, dude.
You
Tough.
see Southpaw with him in it,
Yes,
where he's the boxer.
dude. It's nuts how big he is now. He has a full 6-pack. He's huge.
That dude, you don't mess with that.
He's like a method actor. Like if he's gonna be a tough dude, he's gonna be a tough dude.
yeah,
But this movie is literally epic, dude. It's like the fighting, the shit that goes on, and how funny McGregor is like. Go peep that shit. You guys will laugh. You'll thank me.
dude, McGregor's the sickest.
He's
such
so
a-
sick in it,
Such a
dude.
shit talker.
That's how he is in
a-
it. And his fighting style in it is so nuts. How him and Naomi fight. And I don't like movies like that, dude. And I was just like, this is fucking dope.
This is badass.
Wild shit happens. It was good. Anyways, off topic, dude. Jake Chili, dude. Let's go. So what's new? Capita movie though. That's coming in the pipeline.
Yeah,
That'll drop this fall. Do we have a name?
I'm still trying to figure that out.
Do you guys get to pick, or is Montgomery rolling in and calling the shots?
You know, I feel like it'll probably be Montgomery a little
Yeah.
bit, or maybe Dangler.
Dangler.
Or both, or maybe F, or I don't know.
Ah,
Honestly,
F,
that's
the
it.
design. Are you guys able to pitch some? I'm sure you're able to pitch some.
Yeah, just toss some random
Are you
ideas,
stacking?
like-
You got a lot of shots stacked.
got a decent amount. Yeah, trying to film some more jump clips before the.
Are we
the
going
end of the
mixtape or full part?
I'm really hoping for a full part, but
Sick.
if a mixtape happens, like it'd be cool.
Let me
I'm-
suggest this: if they go mixtape, you should just do a fucking your own release of a full part.
like
That'd
a
be
little,
sick.
like 2 months later or something.
Yeah,
I feel like
after.
that used
fully
to be,
different vibe. Just like you have control, maybe some say in it, and I mean
Yeah.
it's good for Capita, dude. That's dope.
That used to be so much more common back in the day.
Yeah.
They'd be like, yeah,
Do
just
the
like a
remix.
re-edit.
Yeah,
that
fucking remix, dude.
those always hit harder too.
Yeah.
Like the-
And if they're not down, just do it, dude.
yeah,
We'll get in the studio. We'll cut this shit up. I'll help you. Just
that's kind of what the Thanks Mom project was that I put out on my mom's YouTube. It was
it's
just
like a
kinda
remix of all your shit.
just a remix of like. The
I'm gonna
past,
link
like,
that up for
2.5
people to peep.
views.
How many views that thing get?
It's like 6,000 or something.
Was your
like
mom
that.
hyped, dude, or her thing getting all these views?
Or
is she over it?
She's probably over
Like,
it.
what is this? Who are all these people?
Yeah.
Any thank yous to throw out?
Big thank you to Eric Doomer and Ryan Taylor at Red Bull. Can't thank those guys enough.
Red Bull's got crew, from what I understand too. Like it's got to be wild.
Yeah, everybody that works at Red Bull is the shit. They're
They're
all
shit,
so
huh?
cool.
Good
Chris,
people.
Yeah, Chris Lyman, the whole crew at Red Bull, they're all incredible.
I mean, what a cool place to just make cool stuff happen and have Budgie to do it. And props, dude. I've also heard that they help people out if they need mental help.
Yeah, they got like all sorts of
Physical
different-
therapy if you're hurt. Like,
yeah, the APC's got everything. They got
that's crazy, dude. What's
Very-
APC?
Athlete Performance Center.
That's what that spot in Cali.
Yeah.
Have you gone out there then?
I went there 2 August ago.
If you need to, you can just go do physical therapy or mental psychiatrist, like whatever.
Or just go work out for a couple days.
Sick if you're in
Good.
town.
Yeah.
Dude, if
Go-
you lived right there, it'd be sick. You just use it anytime. Huh?
Yeah, just personal trainer every single day. That'd be a hack. Thank you, Mark Dangler, Blue Montgomery, Ryan Enzor, Brendan Rigo,
Woo! Oh,
and Riley Goodwin.
I can't forget Rigo, dude. I got a question.
Oh, what
Thank
do we
you,
got
dude.
from Rigo? Yeah, he's been asking me all day. Like, I swear I've got 5 messages from him. Like,
What about
"You-
this?"
You do the pod yet? You on the pod yet?
dude,
You on the
he's,
pod
he's all
yet?"
hyped, I think, dude. Or, I know he was. I'm glad I hit him up, and I'm glad that would have sucked.
He's got probably a good question.
Yeah, he knows what's up, dude. He's looking good, dude. He's got this mustache. I mean, you know what he looks
Rigo's got a look going to him. He
Yeah,
looks
he's
like
got a look going.
the ping pong champion that you don't want to mess with.
like. Are you ready?
What do we got?
Here we go.
Yo, Buds and Benny. Hyped to hear that Benny's on the show. Benny, Eastone hit me up for a guest question, and I'm sitting here thinking, and the first thing that popped into my mind was that, you know, I've seen you more than a handful of times just coming equipped to rip with some toilet paper when we're out there doing shit. And so my guest question is, where's the sketchiest or most uncomfortable place that you've taken a shit while filming for a snowboard project? Hyped to hear it.
Yeah, Riggs. Good question.
Yeah, that's a good one. Well,
First of all, that's sick. You come prepared like that.
yeah, you got to stay strapped out there. You never know when that coffee shit might
dude,
hit.
J2 always traveled to Europe with his own paper, like Japan with his own paper. Because you know how sometimes you get to Europe and the paper quality's a little rough.
Yeah, it's like
Asia's gnarly.
sandpaper.
Yeah, it's like sandpaper. He'd bring aloe fucking shit tickets everywhere in the world. So
Damn. That,
let's hear how it went.
so honestly, it's not a film, not from filming, but
Yeah, I don't think
was-
that matters, even though he asked that. But I think let's hear the spot.
My very last USASA Nationals, I had
Oh, it's trending though.
contest. I was trying to do a back 10 on the last jump in my run, and I went back 10 all the way to the bottom, landed on my ass, and I shit myself.
You did.
And I had, so I had this song "Barbie Girl" by Aqua playing because, like, you know the song "I'm a Barbie."
Yeah, is that repeat?
Yeah, it was like my contest song because it would like take the edge off, and like I
Yeah.
would drop in just like laughing at this song,
This
like
song's
what am I
awesome.
listening to? And then like I shit myself listening to Barbie, and like, dude, I had a ninja suit on,
No.
butt pads, overalls, and then a jacket with a bib on top of that. And this was on my first run that I like shit myself.
No.
So it was bad too. So I was riding up the lift, like kind of like holding myself, hovering. Worst lift ride of my life.
Oh,
like
because
the
you couldn't
shittiest-
go right to the bathroom. You had to go up
Yeah, I had
to
to-
get down?
Yeah,
or you had to do
well,
another run?
Yeah, I had to do another run, so I had to get to
No.
the top and get ready for my next run. And like, so I like,
Shitty.
yeah, I was like hovering the whole lift ride up, just like the worst lift ride of my life. And
Were you alone?
There was like maybe 1 or 2 other kids that were like, I can't.
I'm just
yeah.
wondering if they could smell it.
Dude, probably like I.
And when you were like at the top about to drop in, it's like, that kid stinks.
Yeah, so in between my run, like I got to the top, I had like 20 minutes maybe, and I like hustled into this porta potty and like had to like rip my underwear
Lose
off.
the
And
underwear.
like, dude, the elastic strap was such a pain to get through. I had to literally like bite through the elastic strap of my underwear.
You give
'cause,
yourself
like,
a wedgie and shit.
yeah, just like doing whatever I could. I couldn't take my boots off. I was in a porta potty. Like you got,
And sometimes poop can go all the way down.
Yeah,
when you go big and fall, when you poop from impact, is it like instantly diarrhea or it can be anything?
it can be anything. Sometimes you don't even realize that you pooped.
Did
You
it?
just feel like you're bleeding out of your
Yes.
ass.
And maybe that's even sometimes it's just wet and you're not, and sometimes it is blood, sometimes it is shit, and sucks.
Yeah.
Or it could be both.
Yeah, honestly,
If
like
you rip the tank, because that happens.
that's the no worse pain than
ripping the tank.
splitting your cheeks.
Yeah.
That's-
Dude, how'd you do in that contest? Shitty.
yeah, I blew it.
Yeah.
I think I got dead last in the rail jam that year, and that was the
Did you
last.
need to bite through the band?
Yeah, like, dude, it was so gnarly. And then take my next run commando and like.
That's fucked up,
Yeah.
dude. And I gotta hand it to you, dude, to persevere like that. And some people would have left, you know.
Yeah, just
You're
like,
like,
I'm
"Nope,
over
dude."
it. Like,
I'm doing this.
That's why you were rated 4,328 in the skateboard Hall of Fame.
Hell yeah, brother. I'm coming for you, Uto.
That's messed up, dude. That's great. Good story.
Yeah,
Cool story, dude.
It's kind of a shitty story.
That
but-
explains why after that you probably that's a good one. After that you started having paper with you no matter what, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I've had some other experiences too where you thought it was a fart, but
Dude, do yourself a favor and make sure you put toilet paper in your snowmobile.
yeah, oh yeah,
That's
I got
huge,
I got the wet wipes ready just in
Yeah.
case. Like that's
You're deep out there, dude. But if you have paper, that can really make your day.
yeah, that'd be worst case.
And think about it, if you
Ontario.
get stuck out there too, you got like stuff to help start a fire.
yeah,
Just
yeah,
make
it's-
sure you got it in like wrapped waterproof style. Get that packed in the sled.
Yeah, you don't want that wet toilet paper.
No, dude. I mean, that'll be ruined. And good for you, though, dude. So, did I
Stay
cut off
strapped.
any other thank yous? We were at Brendan Rigo.
All right,
So your
so
parents.
can't forget about Preston Stroud at Crab Grab.
Woo!
Fucking legend.
Legend. Do you have a shop sponsor?
I used to ride for the Youth Shelter Supply,
Ah, dope.
and then Mike
Oh, never
Pettit. He it was in Minnesota. It was
Yeah.
like kind of the ball. Yeah,
Dude, that was a dope shop.
yeah, it was sick. I rode for them. They went out of business probably 4 years ago now.
Damn, I didn't even know they went out of business. That sucks.
Yeah, I still like. I'll go to like Damage up in Duluth or
Yes.
like Cal Surf or
Damage is dope.
yeah, kind of just support the local shops. I don't really have like an
In Minnesota, dude.
yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I like how you just got your roots, dude, and you stick to that, and
you gotta.
you know,
Yeah,
proper.
I love Minnesota. What can I say?
is Rob from Minnesota?
Yeah, he's from
Okay.
Minneapolis. He's a
Dope.
little different part of Minnesota than where I'm from, but
Yeah, Minneapolis is dope.
yeah. St. Louis Park, too. It's I don't know. They got third there right there. Indoor
Yeah.
skate park right next door.
Good
like,
spot.
Yeah.
Sick, dude.
Yeah, and
Beans hungry. You hear my cat meow? Where's dinner? Is what Beans saying, dude.
oh yeah, I can't forget about Seth Hewitt,
Woo!
Kaylin Cassidy at Volcom. Yeah.
Dope,
Thank
dude.
you, Brian Cook, for the boots.
Yeah, let's keep those boots coming, Cook.
Yeah.
You got a good future rider right here, man.
Enjoying 'em.
Thank you for coming, dude.
Dude, thank you for having me.
It's really sick to have you stop by and shoot the shit. Always a pleasure, dude.
It's been so much
Yeah.
fun. Let's-
I can't wait to see your video part, dude, because you guys, that's a dangerous crew, dude. You guys
Yeah.
are all fucking just stunners, dude. It's gonna be. Make sure y'all peep that movie, dude. Support that shit. Well, all
Kevin's
right,
gonna
man.
kill it on that.
Thank you, dog. We did this. Everyone listening, thank you so much, dude. We'll hit me up, dude. Let's do this, dude. See you on the hill. Peace.
Light it.
Yeah, Betty. So good, my dogs. So good, my dogs. You know what I mean? And that goes out to each and every one of you.